Also,
as in
before I forget, don't forget to tell Az happy birthday, 'cause it's his birthday today.
Oh,
Oh,
today's Az's birthday.
I only saw
quick,
his
send
Twitter.
nitro.
how
Shit, $5.
how hectic deal. Actually, it's one of the few things that is actually worth the $5 a month.
Quick,
Yeah, it is.
check bank account. It's $10 a month.
Oh,
Depends on what you're paying. Like base or
Gift.
like
Month.
That's actually
Select.
good news.
Agree. Buy.
Hexic, please.
He he did this to me last night. He's like, would you play New World? I was like, well, I would, but I'm not gonna pay for it right now. It's like, well, would you play New World? I was like, Hexic, no. Hexic, no.
I just appeared.
Minutes later. Oh, weird. I got a gift from my dad. Says your mom.
Oh crap! Did I just knock out the screen? Fuck.
XO.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I love how the gift gives you the option to say XOXO as your signature.
It lets you say anything for your signature, I thought.
Oh shit! I knocked out my own screen. Fuck.
My sir just punched the screen like can't deal with this.
I don't know how to make a GIF, so I just give Nitro.
I don't know how to find.
Return to normal. Return to normal.
See,
There we go.
Hexic, you can't give me a gift because I already buy my own nitro.
I know, it's so frustrating. I'm like, God damn it, what do I do? Is there Nitro 2? Do I just
Nitro
boost the server
Deluxe.
3 times?
Nitro Plus.
Oh god.
Nitroglycerin. Okay.
Don't give
I
them
actually have
ideas.
nitro. I actually do have Nitro Plus. It's the $9.99 one. It's because you have the. It's because.
Oh yeah, there's classic. Yeah.
Yeah, classic. I have the normal one because I think it's well worth it. Oh, there's two different forms of Discord Nitro. There's the classic, which is the beta version. Then you have the Sigma version, which is.
And there's the big dick one.
There's one. You could pay like upfront like $100, and they'll just like give you it. For a whole year.
Classic is for the people. Classic like gives you all the good things of Nitro, and then Nitro gives you the aesthetic, like the backgrounds and the fancy profiles and the special stickers that no one uses.
Also, I use them sometimes depending, but it also gives you more servers. It lets you type up longer messages. It lets you do
for
a
real?
little bit more. Yeah. There's like
All I know is that most people only get classic because they just get like more upload speed and they can screen share 60 FPS 1080.
Yeah. I just got what is it? I just got the regular one because I was used to paying like $10 a month, so it's not like anything off my back. Plus, I usually like have a small like setup with my PayPal account that I kind of just.
Yeah, that's how mine is. It just like slowly shits out Nitro every month.
I want Nitro. No.
It's like, well, once a month you get money. Okay.
By the way, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tanjiro, you little shithead, stop falling over. Oh god, no.
No.
My booze.
I refuse.
Gotta be honest, with the internet the way it is, kind of wish I was drinking right now.
That's fine.
Do it.
You wake up in the Matrix, the Wi-Fi is bad, roll initiative.
I can't believe I finally.
I punched the Wi-Fi.
You died. Why? I'm full HP. My game crashed.
You're telling me I could finally play the Ghost in the Shell Warlock? Because goddamn, I love that Warlock. That actually is a thing. It's more so for urban fantasy. It's very hard to work into a normal game unless you're playing like with Warforges or Eberron.
Sounds like we're gonna have Deckum, Dickum, Dockum.
You want to like repeat that?
Dickum. The next character is just gonna be Dickum.
This is my smaller auxiliary unit, Dickum.
It's just the Warforged, but it's Deckum's pinky like in the core.
Jesus Christ. Well, that kind of isn't that how that works with what are they called?
I expanded.
What is the I can't think of what the name is of the brains of the Warforges.
I know exactly.
Docent?
Yeah, Docent.
Yeah, Docent.
And Docents are mad expensive.
Dude, one of these days I'm gonna play like a joke character, because the last time I played a joke character was Tinks.
Like if you're a Warforged and you get a docent, you are like automatically your CR probably spikes by like 2 levels, 3 levels.
I was gonna say
So
Docents do
Moogle.
some crazy shit.
I don't think they heard me.
What did you say? I didn't. No, we didn't catch you.
I said we're gonna give this a shot, so let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
give me a minute, cause I had
Let
to.
me move to the actual chat.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Okay, why is
it asking me, do I want to switch? Yes, I want to switch.
Oh, down we go.
I seem
I'm falling.
I sent the docent in a casual chat, by the way.
I'm falling.
Doesn't I was gonna say, don't docents also have like their own modifiers and stuff too? Yeah.
Yeah, they can like cast Arcana, History, Investigation, or Nature by themselves, and it's a +7 bonus. They also have a personality, and it helps them. They serve as a translator. They can cast Arcana, History, Investigation, or Nature. They know Common, Giant, and 1d4 additional languages. And after if it knows fewer than 6 languages, it can learn a new language after it hears it or reads the language.
I don't think that's how that works, but sure.
Yeah, no, I swear. Oh, through one of your senses. And then it can also cast spells. It can cast Detect Evil or Detect Magic. And it requires no components. And it can cast it at will. Also, it has
Oh no, you idiot! You were supposed to turn.
It has what is it called? Death Ward built into it, life support. If you roll a medicine check, if it succeeds, the docent stabilizes you immediately.
If
It's so good. It's
Hexic, you order food a lot. I'm just sitting here watching that little red dot with a car picture get closer to my house, and I'm like, give me my food.
Oh, do you have the guys that drift towards your direction?
What?
Guys that
So sometimes on my Uber Eats, my car bugs out, and it just looks like they're Tokyo drifting through the whole thing.
I need to get a DoorDash or like Uber Eats, but there's nowhere close to me that it's even worth me ordering or setting one up. Unless I want Burger King to deliver me food, and I don't want to deal with that.
I could be lazy or drunk and not have to pay extra for Taco Bell, and that's pretty great sometimes.
I have a $25 Uber Eats gift card that's been sitting on my shelf for like a month now. And I've bought like.
I was
Uber
like,
Eats
I
4
know
times.
you
Like, yeah, I
have
should really use that
used
card.
enough money to use that.
Hey, I should probably.
I
use
also
it.
have a
I'll
Steam
spend
gift
real
card
money.
too that I haven't touched. I could have done that too.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
you want to buy me New World? Smile. I'm just kidding.
Don't give me the idea, my internet.
Don't give him the
Don't you
idea.
fucking buy it for me.
It was just a half-assed conversation. It was like, oh, I asked him. It's like, he's like, oh, play New World. I went, how is it? Steam gift. Huh? I guess I'll find out.
Thank God Hexic's not my friend on Steam.
Well, you were
I'm so
like
glad.
you were like, oh yeah, I would, but I have to save up for the vacation. I was like, that's quite unfortunate, James.
Merry Crimum.
I would really hate if you
What a
still
shame.
had that in your inventory.
It'd be a shame if it just appeared.
Be all fucking shame. Well, I always feel like
Tragedy
I would
too.
like an MMO, but there's like all of our friends will get into them, and then you and I will be over leveled as hell because we'll actually play the game, and then everybody will jump on and be like, "Why are you still high level? I thought we were playing together." It's like, no, we're playing an MMO. We'll play with you when you hop on, but we'll also shit roll everything in front of us because we're going to be 30 levels ahead of you.
Yeah, and then they're like, it's not fun. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't fun for us when we were at that level.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Just wait for Google. I think he's got to move over.
Dad, fall.
Someone, I'll grab him.
Oh,
wait,
he's here.
Not even here. Oh,
I grabbed them already.
the real challenge of Sea of Sorrows, waiting for the game to load. Hoping the computer doesn't die. This is the truest form of Ravenloft. Jesus Christ, my brain.
Yeah, I don't know why, but my stuff just decided to disconnect everything because I slapped the desk too hard and everything disconnected.
Don't beat your desk. It didn't do anything wrong.
There's a few jokes I could have made, but I realized some of us might be live, so I will not make them.
Oh, we are. You
Yes,
absolutely can.
I am live.
I'm definitely not going to make any jokes then.
You can still type it.
No.
They will still
I don't
see.
want anyone. Yeah, I don't want anyone to look at the Discord and read it. Is the problem.
It is sort of a personal.
Dogs are barking. Somebody's walking up the drive.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Fucking, I remember Hexic one time asked me what I want for Christmas, and then he saw my Steam wish list, and he's like, I can't afford any of that. I'm like, cool, neither can I. Because he's like, what's cheap for $5? And I'm like, none of my Steam wish list is less than $5, sir. Because I want to play, like, I have like Hat in Time on there, and I'm like, I want to play that eventually. Because I now have a controller too, so I could actually play a platformer without wanting to break my keyboard in half. I also should start playing more Halo Infinite.
God, I feel that.
I have it downloaded and I've played it once.
My friends play Forza on keyboard, and I like shame them daily.
How do you turn?
I don't know. They're like, you just like tap it. And I'm like, oh, so you just jiggle, like.
Unless you have like blue keys, there's no fucking way. And even blue keys won't give you that much stability. That just sounds like you're asking to have a stroke in your early 20s.
All right, we're you ready to go, Moogle? I'm streaming live now. Oh.
Well, this might be absolutely horrible, and I might want to shoot myself. So if I start roboting too hard, just tell me so I can go out back like a little yeller.
Nah, it's okay.
But we hear
if
you.
you start becoming Deckham, we'll just have Jeebus Deckham harder.
Oh.
Come on, watch together. You can do it. Alrighty. All right. Guess we're going. Welcome back, everybody, to the next session of Sea of Sorrows. This is episode 6, and last time, our group of Deckham the Warforged, Kyle the Shifter, Elliot the Vampire Paladin, and Aura, our gunslinger, were tasked with finding some refined whitestone, or other options, if that's what they chose to go with, which brought them back to Bell's Harbor, where they encountered the Nocturna Carnival, a group of questionably noble vampires, and I just realized I completely forgot to give Elliot his sword. I will work on that as we're going through today.
No worries.
So you probably haven't even had time to tune to it if you're going to.
Not yet.
And yeah, that was where we ended, was them having just set a noble house on fire after killing everybody, including the pet dogs. And I mean everybody. And there we are. You've just gotten done speaking with a specific vampire who gave you a object along with the refined whitestone. It is early evening in the dark, and you are in Bell's Harbor.
So I believe our next course of action should be leaving straight away. Any objections?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, as we make post haste, I'm pretty sure word has already gone to the ears of those that are not going to be happy of our decisions.
Oh yes, it is quite a large fire. I bet they could see it from where they are right now.
One objection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry.
Fantastic.
Like us.
Would you like a
How
ration?
many rations do I have? Yeah, please. I have rations, but I don't like my rations.
Tech opens up his compartment and Frank's out of ration.
I guess after Brian is being dumb, give me a minute. I need to look up NPC names. I don't think she gave us her name. Or if she did, I forgot because I am
Mir?
stupid. Mir.
Yeah,
After
I think you got access to looking at my notes too, so you could just shimmy down to that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. After Mir left, it was just quiet, right? Like there wasn't any sound outside of like the occasional like crackle of a literal fire.
It was a large roasting that we got that we did.
Yeah, I know.
You guys had moved quite a distance off. There
Okay.
was eventually people, working to battle the fire, but
Yeah. I guess
it was already quite a house fire before you guys.
I guess I want to kind of like just check to see if there's anyone else watching us or something, especially with what just happened.
I'd like to help.
Would you, buddy? Please.
Yeah.
I am also looking around because
Yeah.
definitely don't want to be dealing with any angry, vengeful
Oh
people.
yeah, feet.
Well, this sounds like a party check.
Miser, I hate it. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Where's your advantage? Oh, I guess I'm the one with perception, huh?
I thought you meant like you wanted to roll as well.
I'm not the one with perception.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
I need to get a feat.
Observant.
No, skulker.
Oh, well that too. Jesus.
It's gonna be very funny when they hear a gunshot and they don't know where it came from.
If you missed, yes.
Well,
don't miss.
My good DM, is there anybody around?
Not that you can currently see at the moment. Sorry, like I said, it's kind of hard to hear all of you when you talk over each other with the roboting that's going on right now, so...
No problem.
There may be a delay.
Yeah, because I hear you loud and clear on my end, so it's just a delay, I guess, when you're hearing us.
Right, so someplace quiet, yes?
I would prefer we go straight to the lighthouse immediately.
Yeah, see no problem with that. At least get us the hell out of here.
No, seriously, post haste.
Oh no, I'm walking. Like, she's just kind of like strolling.
You're walking. Elliot is literally power walking.
Deckham's already like halfway down the street.
See, that's the thing though. I can power walk as a rogue. I'm fine.
That's fine, but Elliot's not quick as a paladin. I have the arm and everything, so yeah.
Quick as a paladin. My favorite term. Quick like the fear of God has been struck into this man. Or lack thereof, rather.
Alright. So you guys, are you heading back to the docks, or...?
Yes.
Yeah. We are not
sitting out there, kind of just waiting around. You see his mark in Zandahal.
Elliot
you're
hops
getting in there, you actually hear a voice. You think we should go get a room? I mean, Miss is probably going to start moving in. I think they might be here soon, actually.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
All right, let's get moving.
Hello, gentlemen.
Elliot hops in.
Just okay. I'm out of curiosity, though. I mean, are we doing the running from the town guard because they haven't caught up yet, or is this
Think of it more. We probably pissed off a decent
Last
amount
questions.
of the vampire folk.
Rolling.
As she grabs the steering wheel of the ship.
Oh, that shit kicker's probably just still hadn't figured it out yet.
I'll look at the direction of the of that house that we kind of just set on fire. Is the light still up there?
Oh yeah. No, it is a. At this point, you can kind of tell that it's way beyond, a couple of wizards or something. A few druids taking it out. It is. You can see that black outline of the house, as the flames take it.
Ah, what a horrible tragedy. We passed it on the way down. Rather eloquent house.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought you guys were running like you set it on fire.
I was not running.
I'm blind, but anyway.
Yes, but you can most likely hear hastened footsteps.
Elliot just holds up the very briefly the bag of white stone, which he had already checked and everything and make sure everything was there. Those were the white stones, right? Player speaking to DM, because I did look into it.
You have refined white stone, yeah.
Yeah, the refined white stones. And Elliot just says, I would like to have this process and send the child back home as soon as possible.
Well, my understanding of refined whitestone is that it's already refined. You just use it as part of the magic.
Yes.
Then, is that how that works?
I don't know, but the sooner the better.
Well, that would be in the name. If it wasn't refined, why would they call it refined whitestone?
Well, let's get back there then. Go. Alrighty. As he pushes off and prepares sailing. It does take some time. You notice that the wind is considerably lesser at night, and the mist does seem thicker. And even just because you guys been around them long enough, you can tell that Zan is even on edge sailing at night, even with the lantern.
I used my rope to securely tie the refined white stone to myself inside my own armor, while of course seeing that Zan and if anyone else looking tense, I'll also just have my sword at the ready.
Mr. Zan, should we be ready for an attack? You seem on edge.
Well, anytime you're in the mist, you should, but night tends to be a little bit worse. But I think you gotta see him moving his head different directions, listening. Nope. I could still hear the freaking gulls. Those will be fine. As long as we can keep hearing them, nothing coming. I hear ravens, then we need worry.
Why?
Well, actually, it depends on if they're the normal ravens or the were ravens or the Ismar kind of kicks up. The flayed ones. Yeah, those ones. Those ones we gotta be a little bit more scared of.
All right then.
You see, they're ravens and they're missing their skin. Well, feathers.
Well,
But they ain't like zombies. That's the weird part.
if a bird doesn't have feathers, they can't fly, right? So we should be fine.
Yeah, feathers is a questionable scenario.
Right.
Right. Elliot, moving top speed.
You can't move top speed on the boat, buddy. Oh wait, never mind. I thought.
Yeah, no, you guys get back around midnight, or what you would estimate to be midnight. It's basically blacker than blackout. But
I can't see.
As you approach, you do. I mean, even Deckham, you can see through the fog that there are lanterns, and the path that comes up from the docks has lanterns on it. Of course, the closer you get, the more you realize they're not really necessarily candles. You hadn't really been out there at night. They're more like Well, what you'd assume a tiny will-o-wisp might look like. Bouncing around inside of a lantern.
Adorable.
Cool.
Okay.
And she meets you at the door.
Elliot almost charges right into her because he was just like full sprint.
Yeah, Elliot's at a full sprint. Deckham, leisurely pace. He knows how long spells take. He will be able to be there.
So Elliot stops right in front of Callisti, pulls out the refined white stone. Hopefully this will be enough to use for your catalyst and spell.
I actually expected this to take a little bit longer to get back on.
Deals were made and things were done. But resolved nonetheless.
Oh, good. I was a little bit worried when you said deals. Things were done.
We were not dealing with any sort of fiends, if that's what you're worried about.
No, we just killed a lot of people.
I would call
No,
them
they're vampires.
fiends.
I was expecting sexual things.
Deckham looks down.
No.
Sorry. Sorry, I almost just vomited from the suggestion.
Elliot goes from turns into a very stone neutral stare.
You also probably need to sit down. We can't do it until tomorrow. Too dangerous to do it at night.
I told you to stop running.
I understand.
Also, the blood on your armor is going to attract things, so you should probably get that cleaned off way before we start.
Oh, right. I forgot
And
that
the wound sealed up. Because as far as I know, nobody has. Well, okay, I take that back. 5 or 6 people have successfully done this. There's a lot of risk. But I'll be ready to start first thing in the morning, okay?
Sounds like an adventure. Are you sighing all the time? Do you need more air?
No, I'm fine.
Right. Is there any place I can clean my armor and sword then?
Yeah, the kitchen, the bath, out back. I would say stay away from the beach because you don't want to get the drowners involved, but
The what?
Oh,
I'm
they're
guessing they're drowned people.
Oh no, those are the zombie and air drowned ones. No, drowners are kind of they're like ghouls, siren ghouls. There we go. That would be a very good explanation. Except they don't really sing. It's more of a
So they're like sirens, but worse.
yeah. Except if you go out there, they come out of the water, grab you, and then drag you back into it, and then start trying to devour you while you're trying to hold your breath. It happened to the first group that came through. Guy thought he could make a swim for it.
Rise? We didn't run into any.
Oh, actually, that did take me a good couple of days with them to get rid of them all. And get the extended wards. It takes time. I mean, I'd been only here for a couple of weeks, so the extension of the protections here really hadn't begun to work.
Mr. Skyle, I believe we didn't run into because that would, spoil his fun? As it were?
And I guess it also depends when exactly we crossed over into this plane.
Well, actually, if that's... Let me see. Did you encounter the mists before or after the ship was attacked?
I actually don't remember as a player.
Be full.
Then you were pulled into this area, probably. Was it? I think the last one that had that happen said it was like landing on a black mirror.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Well, the second time when I tried to get out. Yep. Which is why what's going to be dangerous tomorrow is we're going to be trying to get something out of this domain, or out of this plane, back to its native plane. And I just thought about that. I probably could have tried finding a cleric. Oh wait, that's right, we tried that one time. Did not work. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about banishment, and yeah, turned a guy inside out.
Well, I
Well,
guess
the
it did.
monkey.
You just hear
Well,
Duckham in the background. Interesting.
I mean, it technically vanished his body, just not his internal structure.
Well, I'm pretty sure the soul escaped, but that's kind of pointless unless you have a. Yeah, no, he didn't have a clone jar waiting.
Why would a monkey have a? Never mind.
Oh no, the guy who, yeah, it's a long story. Needless to say, never trust an angel.
That kind of brings me on to something that I've been thinking to ask. What happens to any good outsiders that come to this place?
That depends on how they're brought here.
Well, just humor me, I guess.
Which I know is a complicated answer, but my understanding, talking to the alchemists, there was an outsider who was brought to a solar, who took human form and slowly began becoming corrupted by the evil part of him, of Strahd. Count Strahd von Zarovich, yeah. No. And, well, he went from being a solar to being a fallen solar, which started building flesh golems out of women and people that they were still alive.
Yeah, like we've seen that one before.
How horrific.
Oh, I was shown a sketch of one of the people. He had an asylum that was a family. He'd take the parts off magically and then graft on animal parts. So there was a man with half of a dog's face.
Half?
What would the other?
Yeah,
I don't
it
think that would line
still
up quite right.
looked kind of human. She kind of takes for a second and she's like, well, if you think about like this being smushed this way and bending this
No.
way.
I think I'm good.
Is this what you've been talking with Mrs. K about?
Oh, no, actually, we've been talking about engineering and physics, but
Oh, thank the machine gods.
Need to say
I forgot his name. I've been listening to too much 40K.
Primus.
We both said it at the same time.
I knew what it is.
well, be careful what odds you invoke here. Who knows who's listening? But that's besides the point. You were asking what happens. Let's say somebody summoned an angel here. If they were not able to return, the likelihood is they will slowly corrupt into a fallen. I've never seen one fully transform into the other end of the spectrum, but it is my understanding that they can change in that weird abstract concept of alignment, such as going from the lawful end to a chaotic, which changes things, or the, well, quote unquote good to evil. But it's usually weirder than it should be.
You mentioned something about prayers. So, as a devoted follower of St. Cuthbert, it would be ill-advised if I do my morning or evening prayers.
I'm not a religious person. In fact, I usually staunchly disagree with the idea of religion. But that's not to say you shouldn't. If it keeps you on the right path, and there is already power to it, then it may keep you together. But just be careful. There was, my understanding was, Zan, was it, in your group that you had an angel of the Morning Lord, talking to someone? Yes, yes, yeah, I kept telling her to do things, giving her all this power. She was an Azamar herself. One of them angel folk. Yeah, pretty for one, but yeah, eventually the fact of it being a dark power kind of showed up, and well, it didn't really turn out too well. You know, when your new saint suddenly starts murdering people, it's kind of a weird one.
Then perhaps you can identify this for me then, and I'll show Callisto the sword I got from Mir. It has the insignia or writing by the light of St. Cuthbert, which is from my world.
Let's see. Let me go grab something real quick. It might take me a few. I haven't. Did you stop? Zool? Is my identifying loop up there?
I can't fucking find it!
God damn it!
I'll be back.
I always love that.
I hate it so much.
As you watch her kind of go outside, you hear her climbing up the stone and metal stairs around the exterior of the lighthouse.
I got it! No, wait, that's a mirror. I'm pretty.
Yeah, that's. Wait, which one is that? Is that the scrying or the other?
Nope, try to steal my soul.
Nope,
It's the other one.
Yep. Okay, should probably put that back.
That's why it was in the box.
Oh, God, please tell me it didn't get out again.
Maybe.
We'll deal with that later.
I wonder what's happening.
It's about that time you hear something scratching across the roof.
I'm pretty sure something blew up at this point. Or I'm convinced.
No, not an explosion. You just hear something going.
No. I know. This is Kyle's like, I'm pretty sure something's gonna blow up at this point.
Should we inspect that?
Do you want to inspect a high-level wizard?
No.
I was gonna shoot through the roof, but after hearing the drowners, unsure.
Drowners. Are they supposed to be some sort of zombies or undead that drown the living?
Precisely.
They eat people too, from what I was told.
I wasn't paying attention as I was cleaning off the blood from my armor and sword.
They're in the water. The last group apparently drowned.
I thought it was the first group.
Was it the first group? I thought it was the last group. Either way, they died.
By drowning.
By drowning. And getting eaten. I mean, I don't know what happened first, chicken or the egg, but they died.
I would reckon a combination of the two.
No, it was just the one person. He thought he would run from everything. And he really wasn't important to the whole thing. He was just... What was he? Cabin boy. That's right.
The hell?
Yeah, I don't expect much significance from someone named like that.
No, I think that was his...
Joe?
Ooh.
I think that sounds right.
Why they gotta take a Joe?
I believe it's supposed to be a sense of humor to make one smile and laugh.
Or I would like to point out...
him apart.
Oh. Aura, I would like to point out that my name literally is decommissioned.
No, it's Deckham.
Oh, that is a
With a 3
nickname.
in it.
I know, she's being an ass.
And a 0.
We can't see the 0.
I thought your name was some sort of pun for Punch'em.
Wait, what?
Why? Ah! I understand now.
Yes,
that is quite funny.
It was.
Oh, I get it, because you punch him and you deck him.
It was a gnome conversation that I couldn't quite follow.
Okay, so let's stop telling jokes to the comedically inept person. Let's probably sleep.
The fact that Elliot is saying all this in a serious tone is pretty much indication that he did not say this in humor.
We're both staring at each other like dead face while the other two are cracking jokes like, fuck, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, what's up? You gotta tell me. Like, hit me up, man.
The player is laughing nonstop, but the character just doesn't smile. Looks over to Callisti and just says, yes, the sword that I received was apparently connected to me in some way or another by possibly my parent.
No, well, then I probably should have brought the other thing. Wait. She reaches up into her hat, pulls out another object. Okay, we can do that. Let me see. And she'll have you put it on the table.
Tell me that's a hat of holding.
Just drops it, just plumps the thing right there.
Hey, easy. If I can cast Mending doesn't mean I want to. Sorry.
I can as well.
Isn't that just a tediously long and useless process?
Yes.
I mean, do you not want to see Deckham get out a blowtorch and fix a wooden table somehow?
It's a socket wrench.
I don't think that works on wood.
Watch me.
How does fire and metal work on fixing a wood that has been broken?
Okay, good night.
Wait, before you go, take this. And he hands you a cup of tea.
Oh my god.
Just turns around, pulls up the whiskey and pours in a fuckload. Good night.
Alright, and I'll have to find a decent picture of it and all that, but,
Stares at the kid. Want to sip?
you watch as she kind of, like, takes off her glasses, sets them to the side, and then pulls up another set. That one of them is like a loop, and you can see in it that it's been set with a pearl inside of it as she starts looking it over. Oh, well, let's see. Somebody has to be a follower of St. Cuthbert, so that would be a good reason why they gave it to you. And let's see, magical, yep. Looks like it does some extra radiant damage at the moment. Looks like it could change, though. But let's see, according to this, the official name is Blade of the Templar of St. Cuthbert.
So this blade is not some sort of elaborate trap, then?
There's more to this blade than I can tell you at the moment. But that's because it goes beyond the normal. It's... how do I put this? It has some malleability to it. It can change. It does seem there's a bunch of latent stuff in it, but I can't do anything until it comes in. But, yeah, no curse at least at the moment.
I see. Perhaps in your library, you know of a individual by the name of Ardentus, Arditus. It was a name that one of the nobles gave me. It was the previous owner.
I really can't tell you much about that. I've never met anybody. Nope, at least not in the last 6 months. Okay, not in the last 6 years. Let's see. Just a
Considering it
moment.
is a vampire lord, I would suspect that you would at least have a history book available.
Do you know how many vampires are in the Domains of Dread?
I dread to take a wild guess, considering what we just saw at the Noctur's Cavern or Carnival. But surely lords are smaller in number.
Okay, I know that, just to get meta real quick, I know there's a magic spell and I cannot think of it right now, but it's the one that allows you to tell information about who just touched something.
Is that just
Well,
Oh, I
scrying?
made it legend lore.
Yeah.
Legend lore. Thank you.
God, I haven't heard that spell in forever because I know it's a Xanthers one.
Did someone post it for me? Nope. Yeah, she's gonna cast that.
Oh, do you want me to look it up for you?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
I just gotta see what it is. Oh. Oh, wow, that is expensive.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's fucking expensive.
Well, to be honest, I probably have that sitting around. Let me go check my stocks. Definitely got the ivory.
What does ivory have to do with this? If I may, mine, she's already gone.
It's required for the spell.
Some spells require mysterious components, and we don't know understand why they react with the spell, but they do.
Curious.
I'm just gonna say that you owe me, but whatever.
How much?
Don't worry about it. Just don't die.
Kind of glad I don't do some of this spellcasting stuff because God, managing all this would be.
It gets quite expensive.
Yeah, trust me, when you start running ships of like magic people just trying to grab stuff and buy all kinds of crap, you kind of get used to it. This one time there was this freaking weird ass awesome that kept trying to sell me shit.
Wait, are you talking about the Great Jimmy?
Shut the fuck up!
He's great.
I hate you so much.
I feel like this is a good joke.
Okay, Miser, roll me a percentile.
Okay. 300. Here we go.
That's a little. Oh my god.
13.
Of course you do, Miser. Because who wants you to learn things on your own, huh? All right, get ready,
Nerd.
Miser.
Hold on. I'm just writing this all down.
Miser's just fucking cheating the system.
Hey, you present me a powerful wizard that isn't trying to kill me, so I'm going to abuse it somehow.
This is why I do not use legend lore ever in my game.
That's why my wizard can almost kill you in a blink of an eye, and you guys will have no idea it'll coming.
Okay,
because he won't.
Calm down.
Okay, so after about 50, or after about 10, 12 minutes, Listy sits there. Okay, so that is interesting. Okay, well, going off of the information you told me, This sword belonged to one known as the Black Templar of St. Cuthbert. Who, according to this, and what I can understand, was once a living man of your world. He became cursed into vampirism, mostly by killing. Oh, wow. Okay, that. Wow, I thought Helno got it had a kill count. Wow. She kind of looks. Helno was a mule we had. She killed a lot of vampires. A lot. Anyway, this Ardentes fellow killed about 200 vampires, including Spawn, and yeah, that just kind of pissed off the vampire lord, who used someone to, well, actually used a lot of people, because this guy really was good at his job, to well, bid him. And this dentist individual became a full vampire lord by surprisingly overpowering the will to not kill the vampire lord that created him, and killed the heck out of him with this sword. And that's how he became the Black Templar of St. Cuthbert. There are some minor images, and I guess I kind of could show you. Let me.
I'm just gonna roll something first.
Okay.
Well, he succeeded. And this was basically be a high. He was interested, low, he would be not interested. So he was like, very well. I suppose I should see the face of my progenitor.
Well, I mean, it didn't really get that far. But you watch her as she does her magic of illusion and such.
Oh.
Well, if you're right about him being your father, then you got his nose and his ears. Maybe his chin.
And his teeth. Oh, too soon.
Not wrong on that either. Got his shoulders, but I think you have your mother's hips, so that's something.
Elliot's still pretty much wearing or trying to dry off his armor while wearing it, and the like. Just kind of looks at himself for a brief moment, looks back at Callisti. Just silent staring, but the thoughts of, wait, how does she know all that details about me?
I mean, she's watched you sleep, so you're in her house.
Yeah, that's just him thinking it, but he's not saying anything out loud. He just looks at himself, or as much as he can of himself, then looks right back at Callisti. And I suppose that's all the information you gleaned then.
Well, I mean, do you really want me going into the lengthy stories of him killing? Well, actually, I guess there is one. It would appear that he did get drawn into this domain, or more so. Hell, that is kind of confusing, actually, as far as what it's going to tell me. Because it doesn't really say he was pulled here by anything he did.
Do my senses ping a mystery to solve?
I don't know. Do we have a dog and some random people to help us out?
Oh, okay, never
They've
mind.
got aura.
Well, you watch Callisti as she's sitting there, and
Jesus
all of a
Christ.
sudden, because her eyes have been glowing the whole time, and you watch her just suddenly, very quickly, just full on backhand the censure that's full of incense off of the table. Okay, yeah, no, that was a dark power, and that was not okay. Ooh,
Wait. Oh God.
somebody else is, because of where he is or whatever, has a claim, and that was where they were trying to interfere. Was before I could find out anything more for you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, it's the
More information that I have gotten the past many decades since searching.
But it does appear that he is in the domains of dread. There was something that looked like Bell's Harbor about, I don't know, I'd guess from the buildings and all that, maybe 20, 30 years ago. 10? I don't know.
You know.
Yes, there was mention by one of the nobles saying that he was a friend of High Lord Grey.
Oh, well, that would make a lot of sense, actually. Lord Grey happens to be very well known for keeping the balance of things. He's, I guess, what you could say, a good vampire. My understanding is from, I mean, rumors. Is Mark, do you want to chime in? No, I haven't heard anything. Rather not deal with vampires. Not my thing. You know, after getting bit and all that, and being one, and good. There's so much. Yeah, I know. I know, he's Margaret. It's fine. Kind of hugs him. You watch Zan hug him from behind, kind of awkwardly, and then I don't know where he just reaches over and nibbles on his neck, and you see Ismark just flip the shit and he's like, don't fucking do that. You know how.
Oh, Mr. Skay, I apologize. Did we wake you?
Oh no, I was just reading some of Miss Duxcaven's very elaborate books of. Wow, your family has spent a lot of. Okay, I forget who you are. Yeah. She has a book that is basically your manual of you, except that it doesn't work anymore because whatever happened.
Ah, damn.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Just damn.
Well, it was apparently a part of a Gallomancy manual prior to whenever back when the war was, and yeah, she looks at Callisti and she's like, yes, my great aunt was the one who helped assist in creating them.
Um, just out of general curiosity, do you have anything in this place that is narratively driven or something else? Not actual book learning?
Insight.
Callisti just kind of goes from a normal smile to a big one, and then kind of to a concerned look of oh wait, not everybody's into that.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Well,
Of course.
well,
Jeebus.
these two, this is what they call, what's the term? I'm embarrassed. Well, this is what they call Yuri harem manga, and this over here is entirely romance, except for that section down there that is historical fiction.
When you mean romance, do you mean the everyone gets happily ever after in the end, or the one that ends with someone in a bed kind of end?
Yes.
You see Kyle just going through the shelf. Well, gives me something to do while we're here. Give me You want me to roll a D100 to pick which one I pick?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was hoping I rolled 69 because that would have made it funnier as hell.
Oh no.
Well, with a 30, you pull out a book. And at first you're like, oh, this must be one of the historical fictions because it's down there. And it's like, the title is A Treatise on the Avarician Empire circa 1340. And once you open it up, you're like, wow, that is a very graphic illustration.
Oh, so it's like the Kama Sutra, but of war tactics.
Well, it's more like a dwarven Kama Sutra if the Kama Sutra was drawn on walls and it
I think
involved werewolves.
You see her slowly. Actually, no, I'll keep that just for the werewolf's sake. Actually, she'll like kind of flip through it, like, "Can I borrow this? This isn't like a library, I know, but
Oh, I've read it 3 times. You can have it.
I want to know why you've read it 3 times."
And there, my brain completely blanked on the name of the place we're at in another campaign.
Nogre cause.
Yeah, because if you've ever been in Overt Cause, you'd understand, especially when you have Jackal around, why it ends up being more about history than it does about what it is.
Why, why were you carrying a jackal around? That seems kind of
No,
ill-efficient
that was
to
his
carry a
name.
dog with it. Swear to God, the people that come from wherever you're from have such the weirdest names.
Well, I mean, he was the descendant of. Well, I mean, never really fully determined if he was the progeny of some horrifying shifter necromancer from thousands of years ago.
Wait, why is it that every other plane of existence has a weird-ass shifter?
But shifters are weird.
Ha!
I kind of take offense to that, thank you.
Well, I
Though then,
mean, think about it. You're basically a half something. I mean, not to be crude, it is, you're not a full thropy, which mean you're diseased, and you're not. I mean, you don't. You're not right. You're not. You didn't get bit and turned into this, right?
no, no. Just lots of fun times while I was in Avu. Lots of fun times.
I'm guessing that's a lot of sarcasm.
Oh, really? You couldn't tell? She kind of gets a little bit more defensive
No.
this time. Goes back to reading. Thank you, Deckham. Could you just turn your like sarcasm meter up like about 10 notches?
That got burnt off, actually.
Oh darn! Did it get burnt off while you were looking at the blue screen?
Yes, actually. How do you know it turns blue?
Because it's universal, not color.
Actually, blue shows up in nature rarely. Oh, we're off topic again.
Not when you're talking about Warforged.
Alright, I kinda lost my train of thought. Do wonder what's going on with Aura. I guess doesn't generally care about conversations.
I think smiles weird him out.
Oh darn.
My understanding is he comes from a world that. Well, what's the worst place on your planet?
The southeastern region.
Actually, from what
Wait, you've been there.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so you know how the Southern Wastes are absolutely terrible?
Yes.
Imagine what it would be like. Wait, were you before or after my thing? Either way, imagine
during
dragon. Okay, yeah. So, imagine what it would be like if you're a desert or you're a world that's burned to a desert by a giant dragon, And then magic is completely insane, and everybody who survives is completely insane.
I mean, Aura seems relatively sane.
Felicity just very quietly shakes her head.
Decim says
Some of the people I
Decim
have
says nothing
met,
but goes through several screen recordings of his eyes doing weird shit.
considering some of the people I have met on my own time, I think relatively sane is probably the best I can give it.
Okay. Let me put it this way. Aura, weirdly enough, pretty sane for his world. Like, overly sane. Most of them are oh geez, that's from a whole world you guys never been to. Imagine the worst. Wait, do you guys?
You're really good at this.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like the crazy orc goblin raider thing on your world where
No.
they're really terrible and rapists. They roll into town and kill everybody, and then cannibal rapists. Terrible.
No.
Well, that's what his world is full of. That is literally, if you're not a slave, you're probably food, and even if you are a slave, you're probably still food. My understanding of his world is, if you're a wizard, they either try to kill you because you're awesome and could potentially destroy the world, or they're already scared of you because you basically caused the end of the world. Apparently, wizards destroy the world.
Well, he's been rather cordial to me, which I am grateful for.
We haven't met any wizards though, so.
I cast Mage Hand.
She just stares up at you like, "Hi."
We haven't met any power. Nah, just kidding. He says jokingly, looking up from the book. We haven't met any powerful wizards though.
She just gives you like that one eyebrow up, like, do you have any idea what tier of magic the gate spell is that I'm about to cast tomorrow morning?
He's just being an ass. He knows. It's prodding.
Yes, well, the two in the other room have much to think about. I should shut down for the night. Because apparently, looks at Kay, I need sleep now?
Oh, I mean, probably, no, I don't know. Actually, that's a problem.
My sentry mode is still offline.
Well, are you still standby or not?
It is a standby, but I can't watch over the area while I'm in it anymore.
Kay steps forward. You don't have the ability to see everything? I mean, I thought that was what sentry mode was.
Yes, but the... So, Moogle, am I wrong on this?
You still have standby mode, and you are still very much aware of what's going on. Like, during the last thing that occurred, you were still able to watch over the room and everything that was going on. So you were still aware, like you were in sentry mode. You just realized that, like, the lights and the all that are not running at the time. But you still had the same level of...
Basically, you're not an LED show, but you.
Okay, that makes okay. The motion detecting systems are offline, but I can still perceive normally.
Well, I mean, that's probably something with the new circuitry. Has anything else gone on?
How would we talk in the other
room? Like looking in your head. She's like got you by the side, and she's like looking at inside your skull, your head, kind of.
Declan goes, "How about we talk in the other room?"
Okay.
While that's happening, Elliot went back to check on Chelly, seeing that Aura is there and staring at Elliot. Elliot stares back quietly for a few seconds and then just simply adds of, "Atmosphere in the main room was not to my interest."
Just lost. To be quite frank. You seem very used to killing people.
Depending on the world or lives we lived, kill or be killed is usually the most common. But just because we have to kill or risk being killed, there goes the saying of what do you live for if not for just survival?
That's all we did, though. We survived. Wasn't really living. I mean, some lived, but at the cost of thousands of others.
That is one way to look at it.
That was what it was. It wasn't a look. That was reality. There were slaves in mass, and magic was, well, strange. It was confusing to some, and some thought it was dangerous. And it was.
I will not lie in my thoughts of magic being dangerous. At the same time, while I sympathize with you on your caution toward magic, I can't quite fully understand it entirely. Since, well, I'm putting much faith in the spellcaster Callisti to form a gate spell to bring this one, as he very gently checks on Chelly and just places a hand over her forehead to get this one safely back home.
As you do that, you can tell Shelly's basically fully recovered and she's just sleeping very well, but she's unconscious. You can kind of tell that.
Granted, as you mentioned before, just surviving and dealing with slavery and other problems, some which I'm familiar with, others I am not. I suppose one could say I was lucky, fortunate, that I was cared for when abandoned by strangers.
We both see it the same way. I want to survive. You want her to survive. We just are different. But we're the same.
We are. I'd say we have more alike than we can acknowledge on the surface at the moment. But just know you have my thanks for your aid back at the farm and the nobles that were, well, killing for sport, it seems.
It seemed normal to me. I don't know why I need thanks.
Think of it as goodwill from a stranger.
Don't be a stranger for too long.
Build up enough goodwill, you may have allies to watch your back.
Sure. Allies. You can have the room for tonight. I'll be somewhere. Good night.
Rest well.
I'm out of whiskey.
As he leaves, I'll just
steps into the next room like a baby with no milk in their bottle.
I mean, I had some rum if you want to split that, but it's kind of running low as well. She'll kind of hand you the bottle. Take it. I'll get some more if I ever get back. She'll kind of just like, yep.
Are you
Go on.
No, it just stares at Callistia like, is that your chair? And just sits in the chair. Like,
Is this your
this
chair? Hey,
this
please move.
this is
Lady.
it's a good chair.
It's her house. It's her house. Of course, it's her chair.
Lucy just kind of sighs and walks off.
Chair's soft. It's like padding.
Alright, you generally confuse me. Because, like, some things you take dead serious, and other things is like the equivalent of watching a child kind of just go about it. As you see Kyle kind of like sitting on the floor, both her legs kind of crossed.
I can see why.
Yeah, just a bit. I guess it's kind of standard from where you grew up, so other things that aren't
It
close to
was
your world might. What?
standard. My world was different than yours.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about. Never mind. I feel like it's gonna get to a whole other topic of something.
Do you want the rest of my tea?
No, it's fine. You can.
It
You
has
want
a
to even.
whiskey in it, it just didn't mix well.
Jesus Christ. No, it's fine. Don't really care much for whiskey. That was more for what some of the rich people drank from time to time. That, or they'd dip some wine, whiskey, and ugh. No, I'm good.
It's alcohol.
You could taste the difference.
So, okay. I don't know how to say this, which is first strange because I know how to say everything. But I've had images pop into my servo unit that were not memories. I think.
Um, I mean, are they? Do they mean anything? Are they? I mean, could they just be errors?
Well, no. I'm assuming they have meaning. It's mainly one of a prototype model. I'm not sure, but at least half finished automaton with feminine features and large wings coming out the back.
Um. Okay, let me. Huh. Okay. She pulls open the book that she was talking about, which looks old. Moves it over to you. Let me see. I kind of did. I see. She flips through to the back where you see there is a bunch of notes. And go ahead and roll me a. Roll me either a perception, an investigation, or a history.
Holy shit. I
Yeah.
rolled for plot.
As you start, yep. As you start looking through this, you see amongst these notes of like different design concepts. It's very. It's scattered. You can tell that somebody was just coming up with and drafting ideas, but you recognize the wing on one. You see the internal workings that you've seen on another. You see um, ideas of how to make it look more human in places. This mesh of the technology, it's almost doll-like that you've seen on that image. There's an eye that you see that the design for the eye that looks very similar, but it's all just someone's notes.
This seems like they're trying to build a warforge that, instead of function, was made for form.
Well, actually, she kind of flips, and you see the first page, and it's got variable different notes, but a lot of it is like an inner dialogue as you flip through it of, if we could make it, it's basically like, if we can make them look more human, then they will be indistinguishable when they show their powers, allowing them to work faster or do better, to integrate with the other soldiers faster. And then I would know it's like, oh, the testing didn't go very well. People found them unsettling. Found, actually, that's when you find it. You see the reference. They found her unsettling.
Strange. I wonder what they would find unsettling about it.
I don't know. I mean, half of these were written by, actually, the author didn't mention, the other half are written by Calliste's great aunt, which is this section here, and she flips through, and you're looking more at like basic arcane stuff about Gallimancy, bringing in different. Basically, it outlines like the details, like, oh, you'd normally do an earth elemental or this kind of elemental, and a lot of like experimentation notes with different elementals, and then you get to one that refers to it as the Silver Flame.
The Silver Flame. Have you ever heard of this?
Not really. You might ask Callisti. This is magic, hard, heavy Gallimancy stuff. I got a few things, but I'm not that good at, that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, half of this is beyond, oh, well, this worked and this didn't, is, like this here, she kind of motions like a whole section that you see an arcane symbol, and I way, way beyond my comprehension, to be honest. I don't even know if that's magic or somebody doodling or.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. Well, you might be right.
Might ask Callisti.
Yes, I'll go ask her, and while we're on our adventures outside of this island, I could continue to ask around. As long as they're not making more deals with powerful beings that want to murder all of my friends. Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, yeah, that's yeah, be careful.
Oh, is it because I used the word friends instead of comrades?
Actually, it's because you broke up and I didn't hear it, but
No. No, it's totally fine. I have been more sentimental as of late, and, well, in our last endeavor, we had to deal with quite the nasty bunch, and instead of relying on subroutines, I went with what I believe Aura calls a gut feeling.
Deckham, you're a complicated thing, and I mean, according to, there are other Warforged that have their own, but usually the protocols and stuff maintain different things. I'll be honest with you, after seeing what happened to your circuitry, which should have entirely been melted out of you into slag, according to what happened to you, yeah, this is kind of new.
Fantastic.
I
It's
mean,
an
the only
adventure we'll be on together then. Fantastic. It's an adventure we'll be on together then.
I mean, the only thing that mentions it is in these notes about. I mean, she kind of flips back to the ones. They kind of talk about self-repair systems, and let me see if I can understand this. Stress reactive systems attenuation. I mean, these words, I guess, in their own right, make
Well,
sense, but in this, it's saying that something about improving on their own
oh,
due to environment.
strange. Stress reactive makes somewhat of sense. Remember whenever we used to get into harrowing situations when we'd be searching for ingredients and such, and the ore portion of my circuitry would come out?
That is true.
Yes, I believe it might be something like that, but only one way to find out, eh?
I suppose. Just be careful out there, Declan.
Always. Now, you need to go to bed and stop reading all of Callisti's smut.
Oh, I'm not even gonna touch that stuff. That I pulled one book and no.
Was it the history one?
She gets this haunted look. No, I was curious as to what Yuri harem manga was.
Right. I don't know what it is either, and I do not want to find out.
Oh, from the other room.
I believe Kael found out.
Yeah, that I think that was the noise I made too.
Yes, but she's
You
a
should
bit
go make
more.
sure she's not bleeding from her nose.
She's a bit more
She's dying.
adventurous than you. He gets to walk out of the room.
You just see her kind of like, as soon as you hear the O, just her like flipping through pages even more furiously now.
His own quiet meditation and prayer just kind of pauses like, that must be some interesting books these people are reading if they're making that kind of noise.
The head slowly turns to Aura.
This is like
Who might be muted? No? Okay.
I think he's did Dora drink himself into a coma?
Oh,
I think
no.
he heard Kael talking about the book and was like, not today.
Mike, no work.
His mic is not working. Yeah.
Oh, ooh, sorry, man.
Hello.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he returned.
What the fuck?
Did you hear it at least?
We just saw you went into silent mode on us.
Ah, I muted everything.
My bro.
All I said was, "What? What do you want from me?"
How did you enjoy the shamamale? I found it. I've never seen it before.
Well, this is shamamale.
I think he means the tea.
Yes.
Oh, it was good.
Sees the cold cup of tea that's rather amber now.
There was a bitter taste to it. I don't know what happened.
It's tea. Did you not put any of the sugar I put on the plate in it?
Oh, I put a different. It was like liquid sugar. It was whiskey. I put whiskey, and it just didn't really go well.
Ah, to each his own.
Yes. whiskey? Or what is this, Kale?
Rum. It's kind
That.
of a weird fruity spice blend, if I can talk. Used with like a devil flower? I don't know. Someone gave it to me a while back.
It is fermented sugar.
Oh.
Oh no, it's also got a fruity kick to it. Spicy fruit.
You can add fruit to it as well. Yes. Aura. Does my face have an intake port?
Stare.
No.
No. What is an intake port? Oh, food. No.
No, food, like anything. I don't eat, Aura, or drink. Mainly because I
touches his face,
physically
like, tries
can't.
to peel or something. Like,
ow. Ow.
You feel that?
Yes, I do feel things.
So if I have to try it. I have to try it.
No, I don't have one of those.
No, there's a. Oh, God damn it. Okay.
What do you?
I had a sudden masculine urge. It's gone now. After you said you don't have it, I was quite disappointed.
Ah, yes.
But would you still feel it if I, like...
Possibly not as much as a human or elven male would, but I would indeed feel it.
Okay. So what did you learn in your adventures?
I have feelings now.
Is that normal?
No. Not at all.
Of a choice? Oh.
Not a bad thing. Not a good thing either, I believe. We'll have to figure out what they mean. Not used to this.
When did it start?
As soon as I electrocuted myself through that force field.
Broken circuits?
Well, as it did take several hours to repair what was damaged, I believe more like melted most of the circuitry in my entire system. I should not have walked out of there.
I see.
We just left.
Well, you're functioning. That's
yes,
a good sign.
I'm functioning better than I ever have, which is quite strange.
Have you had your handler look at it?
Yes, Mrs. Cray was the one who repaired me when we got here.
So, did she say it's a problem?
Well, she has about as much of an idea as I do. Mr. Scalisti.
Oh no.
What do you know about this silver flame that Mr. Cray read about in the book that you lent her?
Oh. Wait.
That doesn't sound like a good O.
No, I mean it actually is, but how do I put this? Oh, I guess that would be the easiest way. Okay. Raw magical energy.
I don't
Could
like that.
you detect this silver flame in any way? I have a theory.
Well, okay. She stops. Is it in regards to you?
Yes.
Then I don't have to detect it, and trust me, it's a very long, drawn-out process.
My idea is that somehow it is stored in my power unit.
Well,
or at least
a possibility.
Piece of it.
The usage of the silver flame in our world, apparently, if I recall correctly, was to destabilize I guess the easiest way to put it, the soul of the elemental that was being used to empower the Warforged.
All right,
Did you get all that?
bits and pieces. That's usually how it goes when people talk technical around me, even though it's about me.
I've never really seen robots. I mean, technology, yes, but you. Mm,
Yes, I know, I'm a marvel.
sure.
But I would like to put this out there. If we were ever in a town or situation where we are near less adaptive people, would you please consider me a human in armor? Or, what are they called? Goliath. Yes. They're rather tall.
Sure. That's fine.
It makes conversating much easier, especially when people aren't terrified that a walking war robot is going to murder their entire town.
In all honesty, I think
I understand.
they may focus on the person that looks like a tiefling and a devil.
Yes, you have been quite the great
Also-
distraction.
I mean, so long as you
Thank
guys stay out of the
you.
trenches. Well, the breach, I guess, is the term.
Oh,
You should be
good
fine,
morning.
Deckham.
The breach?
Well, that's what they call it.
Go on.
Well, it's a domain. Let me see. Yeah, it's outside of Paradon. Well, I mean, granted, like I said, everything's kind of malleable, but being that it is part of the mainland, the breach is just outside of Paradon, which is generally to the north, except for those few occasions when the moon's right and it's to the south. Um, yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I know what's on our worlds was the worst war we've seen so far, but wherever the breach came from, that place, that place makes one of the circles of the nine hells look pleasant.
Is there anything good about this place, like, at all?
The bear claws.
No, I have a few of those, and they're not that useful. I keep stabbing people with them, and they don't do much.
I believe bear claws is the term for a pastry that needs to be eaten.
No,
With.
I'm going to get a joke not by someone at this point.
I think Aura gets them.
True, I don't know if he's laughing. Maybe he's on the inside. Just looks over at Aura.
Deception. Fuck you, I'm coming for you. Where's my sheet?
Actually.
Where the fuck is my sheet?
Oh, fuck. See, he's laughing at them.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. Well, that's up to you.
Roll off?
I guess I'll know.
Like we always do, runner. Unless you guys want to roll again.
Yeah.
Well, the way I do it is usually if it's player versus player runner, is it kind of depends on, like, they would know something's
No,
off,
I'll give it to him.
wouldn't
I'll give it to him. I don't care.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Every time, man.
Well, so we have.
And I hear something about breach. Is this some sort of rip and tear of the plane or something?
No. I guess my understanding is breach is a term used for military scenario of people where place wherever it came from about firearm. I guess the best way to put it is you ever, if you can imagine, a massive open field filled with trenches and barbed wire and wood and broken bodies and blood and mud and fortifications and
yes.
you can see Callisti's looking a little bit like it's you can tell she's like really kind of like, I never want to see that again.
Deckham's purple is turning red as she keeps continuing on.
Yeah, it's a war zone, a never-ending war zone. I don't even, and it's one of those situations that is so indicative of the domains that I don't think they even know why or what or how they've just been fighting forever in the most horrible, terrible ways possible.
The Battle of Olin Pass.
I think the part that really kind of scares me is they don't even need magic to make it terrible.
So this realm, this plane that you speak of, it has a habit of pulling parts and pieces of other worlds.
This place sucks.
Yeah, I would like literally anywhere else at this point.
I'm inclined to agree.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been to most of the circles of the Nine Hells. I consider that a vacation from here.
Want to know why you were there, but also not?
Well, where else was I going to learn proper infernal from a native?
Well,
She gives you this look
Talk
like,
to
really?
a tiefling?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot more intelligent.
Well,
but at the time, it was like, well, I got the chance, and there was a teacher, and
where is it? Where is that thing? Here we go.
For some reason, my mind went to two people, and I don't like either of them.
Because you mentioned about the Nine Hells and everything else, and making deals. So now, Elliot.
Oh no, we activated fight or flight mode.
Looks around very carefully, see if there's any fiendish activity or celestial or even undead.
what stops it?
Line of sight. Line of sight. You're good.
Roll me a perception.
Okay. Full cover more or less stops it, but
that sneaky dumb bastard.
Oh wow. He's.
It doesn't take much because it is standing out, kind of glowing. But you see a set of white eyes in the darkness staring back in at you, and you're like, "Oh, that's some fiendish shit right there."
It seems we have a visitor. Shall I go outside?
Looks over. Oh, son of a bitch! I knew. Zool, he's on the window.
I got him. Come here, you little bastard.
Don't worry about it. Then? No, it goes in a box, and if we don't put it in the box, then the mirror doesn't work.
Where's that damn maraca?
It's on the second shelf, and the third. Well, you know where it is. It's next to the sombrero.
Okay. We'll have to wear the sombrero.
Well, then you know where it came from.
You're right. I like wearing it.
I hate
mages. that's all that Elliot says. Mages and their strange craft.
Yeah. At this point, I just want to go to sleep instead of reading all this. Just kind
Do you really think I'm weird?
Define weird, Deckham.
You're the one who just said it.
Yeah. She literally Kyle just looks at you and straight up says, yes.
Fair enough.
Either way, it is 11:42, so probably should get some rest.
Yeah, you meant that in real life time, and I actually looked at my clock.
No, that's just Callisti, being Callisti.
I know, but that's why I'm scared.
Right.
Yeah, so you people need your rest.
I came out to check to see if anything was amiss, but it seems like that was a miscalculation on my part. Good night, everyone. And again, thank you for the assistance. Hopefully tomorrow we can at least send one innocent soul out of this dreadful place.
If this gets us all killed, I will be mildly irritated.
I mean, we'll be
let's just hope
dead,
it
so
doesn't-
I
Well,
will
let's just
be
hope it
very
doesn't bring too much
apologetic for
attention.
that.
You'll be dead. I can be rebuilt.
I don't even know if this plane would let us die in a weird way, considering.
Oh yeah, it will.
Oh,
And
good.
then you're stuck here, going through the cycles, getting reborn, dying again, reborn, dying again. Isn't that right, Ismark? Yeah. Trust me, 800 years of that stuff, especially when someone brings it up.
So
Thanks. Well,
before
you asked me to.
before Elliot goes to sleep, he is going to make a prayer to St. Cuthbert, but also attune to the sword.
Okay. As you just at a point, as you started tuning to it, you feel a presence within it.
Oh crap.
It is a very no.
Don't say presence in the fucking
It
Ravenloft campaign.
is. Oh, I know. But this is different. Like at first, you're like, "Oh fuck," and then the more you feel it, the more it is this presence, this feeling that you can only describe as when you are in the deepest, most honest prayer in front of the statue of St. Cuthbert at your home monastery.
Hmm.
It is the most reassuring. You almost, you know what? Roll me an insight.
Sure. 13.
You get a sense that while you were interested in attuning to it, it might have been doing the same to you, making sure your faith is what it is.
Ah, okay. It's making sure that I'm actually a follower of St. Cuthbert and not some pretender. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But you definitely feel that power of a sacred weapon.
Makes me wonder
Anything
why I
else?
didn't smite. No, just Elliot thinking to himself, perhaps even communing with the sources. Makes me wonder why he didn't smite the vampire that was holding you earlier.
You get a sense. It is a feeling, but the feeling is evil for a purpose.
Hmm.
As in, choosing the lesser of two evils to accomplish something. All right. Does anybody else have anything for the night?
I'm
I'm
good.
just reading apparently slutty manga.
It's not
Oh, yeah.
slutty. They all love him.
God, I want to ask a question, but I can't. It's
Or
not my
her.
character. I'm so salty.
Do it.
Trust me. Trust me.
I can't.
You're reading into it, and all of a sudden you're like, wait. Is
It has
that what a
nothing.
basilisk looks like?
Oh, so that's where they shove their horns. I'm sorry.
Calista kind of works. No, that's just when they moified it. Trust me, basilisk looks nothing like that. Well,
I
she is
wouldn't.
cute.
Huh.
Just wanders off.
Just a fucking pirate captain reading teen romance. And by teen romance, I mean literal people getting clapped. Gotta love
All
it.
right. So the night comes, the night goes. Nothing seems to come to your dreams. You all heal. You all rest.
Woo! Spells!
Imagine being a spellcaster. Couldn't be me.
I get all my lay on hands back. I do have a question. Later you'll just send me the sheet for the sword thing, right?
Did it not pop up?
No.
It did not, unless I'm looking at a whole different thing altogether.
There we go. Sorry
There
about
she
that.
is.
I thought I had sent it to everybody. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Like I said, I'll find an image for it, but
That's perfectly fine. If you want, I'll look for an image too later.
okay.
Save
Yeah,
the
if you
trouble.
find one that you like.
Okay.
All right. The next morning, you all wake up. There's breakfast like usual. Callisti is not in her usual wear. But she's dressed in now looks a lot more uh, function over form. It's heavier uh, cloth. It's got more points for attaching things like she's got a holster for a spell book, things like that she's put on. There's definitely some more component pouches than you've seen. They're heavier and containing more. The bag of the refined whitestone is hanging off of her hip. All right. Looks like the sun's as high as it's going to get today. So, whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, Ellie gives one more prayer to Saint Cuthbert, hoping and praying that all this will be successful.
Zan is kind of sitting there, and Ismark, well, might as well give you guys a hand at least. Who knows what's going to happen up there?
That will be greatly appreciated.
Agreed.
So you want me to carry her, or one of you want to carry her?
Elliot will actually pick her up and carry her. And can you just ping where I need to go with Jelly?
Don't worry about it. We're changing maps in a second.
A different map.
So once you get her and pick her up,
yeah, I guess to those who are watching, it's very obvious that Elliot is surprisingly gentle picking up the child gnome and heads out immediately right after Callisti.
all right, you guys. She takes you along the side, and you guys are pretty sure, but you didn't see it last night. But she takes you along the path that now forks in a direction you didn't see, and she takes you out onto this low, rolling kind of hill where you see a stone platform that is rising out of the ground a little bit as she leads you up this path. Um, there are lanterns on it, and of course during the day they're off. Except she walks by, she kind of taps them, and you watch them as they start waking up and light up.
As Declan passes each one, he just goes, "Hello, hello."
Elliot, focus on the task at hand, is just ignoring everybody. It's just moving.
All right. So you guys get up there, and there's this stone platform, and you guys, like I said, you guys don't really remember this path being here or this hill, at least the day before.
As they're walking,
this is new.
Elliot will ask Callisti, while you're performing this ritual, are we in any expectations of interlopers?
Yeah. Like I said, be ready. I have no idea. Every other writing that's been about it that I've been able to track down, if it doesn't kill them, the things that try to stop them or get through the gate will.
Really hassle having to cast this every morning. Oh, it used to be constant danger.
Once you begin casting your ritual spell, I will use a spell of my own to bless some of us. Hopefully, we can handle the situation.
Ismark, kind of following Callisti's lead, goes over and starts tapping the lanterns. All right, that one's awake.
Shall I bring the child to the center?
Bring her up next to me. I don't want the feedback to hurt her, because we have to wake her up when it does. She pulls out a vial. She has to be awake before she goes through.
Yes.
I was going to ask. It seemed rather impolite to just throw her unconscious body through a portal.
Well, that's the thing, is when we start this, she needs to be awake so that I know where to send her.
Right.
I've kind of, I mean, I did go diving to see if I could figure out where, but yeah, it's the strongest way we're going to be able to do it is to have her waking up. So you need to ask her about.
Question, player to DM. The times that Shelly was talking to me, did she mention anything about her homeland or her homeworld?
You know that she was headed to go see her uncle.
Yes, I got that in my notes.
On
and her
I
cousins.
believe, yeah, I believe it was on Abir.
Yes.
Yes, so you know that much, and that she's from Toriel.
Right. I'll just mention I don't know much about this Toriel, but she was to see her uncle and a large number of cousins of hers.
Well, I mean, not proud of it, but I did pry, and that was what's been on her mind, is making it to, I guess, her uncle. That was who she kept talking about.
Right.
So I've kind of narrowed it down, but part of this one is a variation which will allow us to pull from her mind. So as she starts to wake up, you're going to have to keep her focused. Okay?
Indeed. I'll do what I can.
Because if she loses focus, we might not get another shot at this, okay?
Let's begin.
All right. As soon as you're ready, you watch as she, an interesting display, she claps her hands together, and you see a bunch of, different pieces of chalk spoon out, and they begin dancing across the ground. All right. Well, here we go. As you watch her kind of kneel down onto her knees, and she places her hands, and this green glow begins to peer out around this magic circle that begins to appear. Ismark in that time is moved and is already clicking the other lantern. You guys might want to spread out. She said they might come from any direction. It might be a bad way. Okay. You
Stay a little bit closer, Kyle. I won't be able to reach my spell in case we need to use it. I'll take the north as soon as Charlie wakes up.
Alrighty. Just because we need this, we're gonna need some initiatives.
Okay.
Oh no.
Zero dex mod.
Yeah, 8.
Let's go. Actual dex mod.
Yes.
I'm.
A decent roll.
Let's go.
And I will have Ismark go on Callisti's turn.
Wait, we're
Just
missing
make it
Aura.
easy.
There we go.
I'm
Yeah.
nuts.
Go time.
It's go
Or-
time.
I was wondering where my
Or is like
regular
time to,
rolls were.
or is like it's time to kill. Let me roll first, baby.
It's high noon.
My, my DPS is high.
Alrighty.
So am I.
As she begins casting this, you watch as a flicker of light, bluish light, appears. She kind of head nods towards you, Elliot, to begin or to give Shelly the potion to wake her up.
Which he immediately does. And as
All right.
gentle as he can be as well, he says, Shelly, it's time to wake up. You're about to head home. Focus only on going home.
Hopefully, I picked the right one. Okay. So Callisti begins casting. And you watch as the mist begins to just swell and boil in towards all of you. Kyle, you doing anything?
I guess I'm trying to look for anything. Probably would have my like soul knife out and ready, but I
Okay.
don't really have much else, so I guess
Alright,
kind of
so
looking. God damn it!
immediately as he sees the mist, Elliot's going to use his action to cast. Unfortunately, he can only do it once, so he's going to choose himself. Let me just remember if I'm reading this right, because I don't want to just pull up to. Yes, okay. So, creatures are going to be himself, Kyle, and Aura. You guys getting blessed.
Oh boy, I wish I had that earlier.
I'm sorry, but you guys move
No,
much
no,
faster.
I know. It's funny.
Where is the?
Shirley begins to stir in your arms, rousing from sleep. What?
Jelly, just focus on going home. Home to Toral. To see your uncle and your cousins.
You're
Remember?
on our beer. Is that you, Mr. Fangy Face?
Yes. But you don't need to
Declan.
remember that now. Focus on only going.
Prepping a spell that takes a spell slot. If it doesn't go off, it eats the spell, right?
Depends on what you're prepping.
So I'll play it safe. I'm just gonna prep Acid Splash if I see anything that's not any of the people that are here currently show up. They're getting blasted.
Okay. Okay. Aura, anything?
Hold my action against bad guys. If anything spooky occur,
All right.
fucking get him.
Okay. Center of the platform, you begin to watch as this blue portal begins to appear like somebody cut in the air, but it seems struggling kind of going between being a lightning bolt and coming open. As Callisti continues to chant the arcane, you watch as she kind of... There seems to be a weight on her. And as she begins kind of raising and things, you feel... You almost feel it as the light goes out.
Ooh.
Like it's night.
Oh, bloody hell.
Man, this is the one time I wish your light show would be going off.
It's just the best feed ever.
I didn't know it was going to be getting dark. Should have expected it because of the lanterns.
I like.
I could hide.
All right.
God, I
Kyle,
wish
you
we
doing
had 10
anything?
minutes. Ready in action, I guess, to fucking eat a soul knife in case there's something.
Elliot?
Okay. So, Elliot, again, giving one last set of last words to Shelly. He's just simply going to go with, no matter what, focus only on going home to Toro, your uncle, your cousins. Leave this nightmare behind.
Roll me
You'll be waking up
persuasion.
in a better world. All right, I'm going to pop my inspiration for advantage. Because I'm going to need it. 20.
Yeah, Uncle John. Yeah.
That's right. Focus only on that. Block out anything else that would distract you from going home.
Okay.
Good. And I'm going to step up over here and ready in action for anything that might be hostile. Actually, wait, no, I'm too far. Right here.
Callisti's chanting, somebody's gonna need to, okay.
What was she going to say?
You can tell that she's like, why are you walking away? You need to, like,
Oh.
walk her in. But, yeah, if you're gonna move, then just move. Now you moved.
Alright, he'll just move a little bit closer. He still had enough movement speed for another, because he had 35 movement speed. So he'll
Be
move
careful right there. Backlash might happen.
What clash? And I guess that's where that's the end
The
of his
feedback,
turn.
because you are literally, like, 5 feet from where this portal is trying to open.
Well, he's under the impression there's gonna be some enemies coming from the north here, so he wants to stay at least close enough in case they get past him.
Right.
So that'll be his.
Jacob is going to back up into the light so he can fucking see. And then he's going to make more light. Where are you little bastards? One.
Let me put them out.
Oh, okay.
Or no, do you just have the one out?
It was gonna be 4.
Okay, so I will make them, but there's a reason.
Okay. Let me delete the one I put down.
Okay.
Ooh.
Copy and paste that one. Are you able to copy and paste it or not? I got you. Never mind.
No, I cannot.
One.
Yeah. I got a cool blue light now. That's awesome.
Nice.
Whoa.
We're gonna die.
Look at this one.
We'll be aight.
At least we'll die in style.
We'll be aight.
These are cool.
Don't worry, we have a fucking super cool wizard and shit.
Hi.
Zach.
Yeah, I would.
You're not a wizard.
She
sir. Shut the fuck up.
she mumbles something about somebody will need to protect them, so Decim is the one that gets closer. Like, yeah, this will be fine.
Or anything for you?
I guess since it's dim light, I can try and hide now.
Okay. Make me a stealth.
Hiya! Ah, I rolled okay. Look at me go. I'm winning.
Okay. Who feels lucky?
Me.
I don't have that feat.
Roll me a D100.
Yes.
Already hard.
26.
25. Oh, it's all 26. Oh.
Oh no. No.
Okay. As Callisti is doing this, and let's see, you watch as it begins to widen. She's sitting there. Elliot, you might want to move because it's gonna get bigger.
Right.
Aura and Deckham, and probably Kyle, from your perspective, you can see that there is what looks to be a very warm and inviting living room. But whatever is happening with this gate, it is serious. You know, it's how do I describe it? It is struggling, and you can see Callisti like physically laboring, trying to like her claws extending out of her fingers, trying to almost keep hold of this. And it is also at about that moment. I need all of you to make me a Constitution save as the temperature of this area drops. As in, you're in mist, but you can suddenly see your own breath.
I'm gonna take my inspiration and just burn it right here, cause fuck me. No. God hates me today. Hold on, wait. I do have a D4 from Bless, so maybe be saved. No.
No.
God.
No.
Well, we're about to get a little chilly.
Hey, Elliot, you're blessed too,
I
right?
use my
Oh, that's right.
inspiration.
I got my. That's right. Hold on. Excuse me.
Reroll, Kiel.
You guys are all blessed because.
Kyle. Sorry.
I
Wait, don't.
know.
Aura,
God damn it.
14.
Aura, have you rolled?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Hiya!
Dude, I'm suffering.
plus a D.
my
Oh,
success.
you rolled your.
I'm not getting very far.
So
I thought-
Elliot has 14 total.
I have 8.
Okay, anybody under a 15
Ah,
takes
me.
3 points of cold damage.
All right.
Gah! I keep the spell.
Do I gotta roll for concentration as well too, right? Since I took damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you get 14 at 15. Oof.
Oh my god.
Dude, we're. Well, you
It's
going great, boys.
Better home. Goodbye, boy.
I'm sorry. The spell got the bless got knocked out.
Yay.
But the dancing lights are still here.
I hate you. So much.
Hey, I didn't make him into a con monster, okay?
Not that. I hate what Jeebus did. Oh, a lesser Mist Warden. Well, at least we don't see his brother, Mr. Warden.
Wait, was it?
Ha ha ha.
Wait,
You
whose
know,
turn
I'll
was
be
it
here all
again?
week.
Did we? Wait, whose turn did we pass by again?
We were on
No one.
Callisti's.
Okay.
Oh,
Kyle, roll me a perception.
are we not taking the cold damage? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would take 3 points of cold damage if you failed.
oh, that's not that bad then.
And I'm sorry, I dropped the bless.
That's fine. Perception. Finally.
Something is definitely coming from the north,
Well, I'm in a
but
good
you
spot.
can't really tell.
Well, something's moving. Can't make out what. But it's definitely coming.
Direction.
North? Sorry.
Thank you.
I'll intercept it.
All right. Anything else, Kyle?
I can't see anything, right? Outside
Nope.
of. And I'll just hold my action again until I see something. With a psychic knife to fucking eat it. It's kind of in a shitty situation.
Elliot.
last words that Elliot will give to Chelly, and he'll simply say, "No matter what, focus on entering this portal to return to your home. Forget this nightmare. For that's all it is. A dream and a nightmare." And he's going to step forward here. And I'm going to... I think I see something. But as Elliot does that, since I screwed up my concentration, I'm going to do the next best thing. My bonus action.
Smite.
Hold on, I just want to see if I can use...
I smite the endless void.
This void smites you back. It deals double
Oh
damage.
God! It's a paladin.
I'm just going to use
Could be
Shield
an
of Fate.
The void's a
for
fucking
my-
oathbreaker.
Could be.
We don't know.
Okay.
But, and then with my action... Actually, wait, that was... I'm just going to make sure... She said north, right? So I moved it here. Right, I can move right there then. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to ready an action to attack the first thing that comes out. And actually, do I see anything from my perspective, or should I roll the perception?
Just a moment. Let me see how far you see.
I see.
You see a weird, what looks like sheets, perhaps, or thinner.
Okay, so I'm just going to ready my attack action. To
Oh, good heavens!
Don't
here's
you
my
hate it when
action.
Oh, it is the sheet ghost.
That's a lesser?
It's also about 25 feet tall.
I figured. All right, I'm taking my swing.
Interesting.
Let me see.
I'm taking my
Go
swing.
ahead.
Let me make sure I'm in range. Oh,
Then the
nope. I
16
meant to
hit?
get the ruler, not the...
I guess a 16 hits.
You know what? I'm gonna burn my last spell slot. I want this thing fully focused on me.
Last, it's the morning.
All one of them as a paladin.
I still can't get over the divine smite shit. Oh,
There's my crit!
oh. I still can't get over the divine smite. Divine smith.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that there.
Divine smith.
I love how I crit with the sneak attack as well.
I
Well,
must have been partially drunk when I typed in that smite.
that's
And it's
Okay,
just-
we've all been there.
That or tired.
Picking a D&D character. It's fucking smite.
I literally have a
You-
thing in
you wrote
Elder
it
Sheet where I
Smith.
could cast 10.
Fuck
I
you,
don't
it's
know
smite.
why.
Okay.
Why is there if we flavor blasted that man?
Yep, and I'm just going to look at this thing and I say, "Face me, then." So
As you hit it and the dice hit it,
That's not the dice, that's just Psychic Blade.
oh, you
Yeesh.
hear a voice. Far be from our way. And just to post this so that we understand. And
Ah!
hello,
Ah!
ow! Wait, those are attacks, right? To me?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Both of those hit because
Good job, buddy.
that's fine. Let's see.
Support!
It's going to suck.
Where are my support?
Okay, so the target must succeed.
It's not humanoid!
Okay, so
Where
is
are
my
my
first
supporting?
okay, that's great. And then okay, so I'm just taking. Hold on, actually, those two was for the first one because I had to keep my my shield of faith up. Now here's the
Oh.
other two for the second attack.
My boy. Oh no. Oh
Uh,
no.
There goes my health.
Well, there goes 21 of his HP.
And I
there
lost
goes
my. I lost my magic. So hold on. Let's drop that.
I think our
What?
tank just decided to die.
That's a nice sword. That's a nice sword he had for
let's
15 minutes.
Yep, that's 35.
For
So
15
that goes
minutes?
down. Hey.
Oh
I'll
my
do it.
god.
Okay, there
I'm
we
not
go.
a fucking healer.
Okay.
None of us are.
I know.
All right.
No, sorry, our healer decided to be the tank.
Okay. Beckham.
I've never seen it.
Well, right. First off, as a bonus action, I'm going to move the dancing lights so we can see this motherfucker. They can move 60 feet each.
Jesus Christ, miser.
I knew what I was getting myself into.
Right, and this spell has a range of fantastic. Fuck, I have to get. Okay. Max range. We're good. Right? It's fuck. Alright. Deckham boldly moves forward. Slightly. And behind it, catching only him and not my vampiric friend, I cast Fairy Fire.
Oh, thank God.
Please make me a dex save. DC 15. It's glowing a bright red. Which makes it even more terrifying.
Moogle, what you gotta do is give your bosses 0 modifier so they can roll 18s.
No, I'm okay with this. This is the first spell that's actually fucking worked.
You say he's bright red?
Yeah. Oh, this makes it so much happier. The red is Deckham's combat color.
Elliot will just shout, "Could you at least chosen another color?"
Oh, I'd hate.
It is time for combat. The human eye sees red the best.
I don't think half of us are human.
Shut up and kill it. That's all I'm doing.
Oh my god.
Focus fire. He says, knowing there's only one target.
I mean,
Right,
we
Aura.
all focus fire.
Alright. I only know one thing and how to do it well. I'm stealth, still 15 feet. I don't want this motherfucker knowing of my existence. Unless I'm in light. I'm actually maybe in light now. Too late. I'm gonna get his ass. It's gonna be a Deadeye shot. Advantage? Oh, well. Oops.
Because, yeah, Fairy Fire.
Oh! Okay.
Don't have to Deadeye.
Yes, sometimes I forget how Fairy Fire does work.
It's because no one uses it, and it's past like level 5.
Ah. Okay. Well.
Just as I mentioned, that bullet does not seem to do nearly as much as you would hope.
Would have thunk it. That's all I got.
You don't have a second attack as a fighter?
No.
We're not level 5, sir.
Well,
Oh,
5.
Oh boy, I might have way overclassed some of these fights.
Oh,
Never
sorry,
mind.
It's only a CR-18.
Oh, I would like to point out. Sorry, we're not a level. Oh yeah, we are a level 4. For some reason, I didn't change it. Yeah, I didn't change it. I was still level 3.
Fairy Fire is concentration.
Oh fuck! You hear his mark as he kind of is sitting there, and you watch him like bundle up. Shit, Mist Warden. Oh, fuck! I was hoping there wouldn't be another one of these.
Another?
Ismark, best way to take this thing down.
Well, don't be within certain distance of it, and second of all, never fight one.
We have.
I think we already.
This.
I think we did. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh. Excuse me, what?
Oh wait, did I fuck? God damn it! I'm sorry. There, let me correct that.
Well, Mize is gonna die next round unless he runs.
I'm ready.
Dear Lord.
But I'm not just reflavoring and making enemies different to do things. No.
What? What DM would ever do that?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before in my life. What's a pog nymph? I've never heard of that creature. It's like a mistward. I'm sorry.
Stop.
I actually don't know what that is, so
I
I'm
don't
cool with
either.
it.
That's what scares me.
All right.
All I know is it's probably a Twitch emote.
It's a pug.
Hoggard.
Is Chelly going into that portal now, or is it stabilized, or what?
Working on him.
We're gonna find out how well Shelly is with it. Nope, she's starting to move around, but she's still like wiping the sleep from her eyes.
Oh,
Damn you, child.
Maybe I can. Oh boy. Kyle.
Let me do some.
Smocking fucking coward.
No, I know.
No, you watch his mark. He puts his sword away and he's moving over to like, okay,
No.
get her up, gotta get her up.
No. That was not Deco. That was just me. Because now I am the second closest person.
Callisti, quick question. What happens if you throw a child through a portal?
In this case, she might. I don't know. I mean, she's like trying. You can see she is struggling like super hard. Probably not a question to ask right now, but pretty.
Bad idea.
Fine. Focus fire on the big fuck. Alright. Let me just throw, and this is at advantage. Another psychic knife. Acha! Dear God, why is it combat I just start hitting like a truck?
Because we're probably gonna need everything right now.
I know, that's what scares me. Also, bonus action. I will throw my second knife because it's psychic blades. Here, I'll just repost it because it's been a while. I can just bonus action second one. Wacha! Oh my God. Does the second one hit?
Yep.
Sneak attack doesn't matter though.
Okay, so that's 27.
Yep. DPS cannon go. And
your blades do seem to do damage against it.
Good.
At least by it reacting.
I'm gonna move closer to Shelly and just kind of like, come on, we don't have all day.
Elliot, I need a con save.
Here we go.
Goodbye, Vampire Man.
13. I believe the DC was oh no, it was not. It was a 15.
Oh yeah, it is a 15.
Wait, I'm trying to remember. You are a paladin, correct?
I don't have auras yet.
Oh, you fuck!
But
rolled low.
Mr. Warden does have bandage on you.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
I mean, you took 8 points of damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I got advantage on it too, since it's still fairy fired, right?
Yeah.
Outdoor advantage.
The thing you're gonna notice though is, you're watching and you watch as Elliot, like, as soon as this hits him, he is covered in this like super dense, furry looking white frost. And you Elliot, you're like, I'm undead, I'm half undead. This is fucking cold. This literally is chilling you to your bone, feeling like you have pain. You're like, oh, this is not good.
That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm now just trying to keep this thing away from the portal and from the kid.
Rock your turn.
Yes, advantage, attack.
Rock out with your socks out.
I would mention too that you have noticed something because of the way your effects hit.
Wait, what?
This thing is either undead or a fiend. You're not sure because you did seem to have that extra flair.
Hmm. I should have saved my other divine smite, but I already burnt out almost all my resources.
That hits.
Well, time to pay the piper now. Then I'm just gonna simply say, St. Cuthbert, guide me. That's it. I got nothing left. Since we don't have multi-attack until next level.
Pain.
I know.
Oh, oh! Oh, never mind.
Oh, the first one missed, and the second one lands. And should I really make that save? Oh, actually, no, I need to make that save. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, it is only the 20 damage. I forgot to put the advantage on. So yeah,
Oh,
we'll need the save, but it's only the 20 cold, so. And the second one misses.
Yay!
Okay, so
Are we looking brick shit house?
hold on. First, is not an advantage, so that's a 4. My health just got reduced by another 20. Hold on.
Okay, actually,
Your health
out
has
of
been
table
reduced by
terms.
entire health bar.
Yeah, I know. How is he looking from our perspective as we're watching him get wailed for a more...
Well, I'm supposed to be half undead, right? Well, I'm looking full dead now because my maximum health points just got reduced to 7 after all the beatings I just took and failed Constitution saving throws, and I was knocked unconscious from that attack. The second attack that would hit, I believe, instant kills me since my maximum health is now at a 7.
Gee, well...
Okay, wait.
Actually, wait.
You only got hit once.
Yes. The first one. The second one I'm already down. But I'm already down by the second one, so shouldn't that just be...
Wait, no.
No.
Oh, because he's not paralyzed. Never mind.
No, because even at advantage, he still rolled a 12, which doesn't hit you.
But
He
I'm
still
down.
he can't hit a dead body, apparently.
No, I don't... How are you down? Because does 20 take you down?
I took damage from before, remember?
Yeah, he did get hit like by a 21 and a 22, and then...
Yeah, the multi-attack was twice. I took 40 points of damage. I failed both of those con saves, so my health went down by a total of 35. Both my current health and my maximum. I took another hit, which that connected and I failed again. Dropped my maximum health further down to only 7.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. No, I'm down. I am
just
down.
out of curiosity, you did say before that you what did you say to St. Cuthbert?
I simply asked St. Cuthbert to guide me.
To guide you to the grave.
Yes. And guide my blade to see if
I got you, homeboy. Roll a save.
Yeah, let me put you in the dirt.
I got you, dog. 2.
Roll me 2d20.
Okay.
I'm ready. I believe in you, Miser. You rolled in that 20 there.
You gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
Shit, I need to get myself a St. Cuthbert.
A 19 and an 8.
I need to get myself a St. Cuthburger.
As you feel consciousness slip from you, the sword, you're holding the sword and it tilts into the ground. You feel yourself hit it. And as your head kind of bounces off of the flat of the blade as you go down, you feel this sense that says, you just get this sense that the pious reign. and you regain 19 hit points, and 8 of the hit points that were reduced are restored.
Well, okay. Hold on.
And you have a feeling that this is the sword.
All right.
This warmth that you kind of feel in yourself. All right. Deckham.
Do I think I could run behind the back of this portal and not do anything stupid with it, or do I have to like kind of give it a 5-foot berth?
You feel like you can move behind it and be fine.
Okay. Deckham starts sprinting over here. Oh fuck, that was not what I wanted to do. Hey. Because he noticed Aura's bullet didn't do as much damage, and he holds out his hand that's glowing with this lightning, and he says, "Aura, touch your gun to my hand."
It's my gun.
You will be shooting it. It will just be better.
Oh, okay.
My God.
And I will ready my action to imbue weapon. And I guess that's gonna be my turn.
Let me touch your gun. Fuck you with my gun.
I'm going to make gun better.
Aura.
I approach.
Magic gun.
Magic gun.
Oh my God.
Time to try magic gun.
Wait, is that just
what does this give?
Is that just a Warforged ability?
No, it's special because I have a generous DM.
Up. Really?
Oh. My bro. Hit harder.
Rolled a 1 on my 1d8. Okay, that's cool. Let's try again. Kapui! Yes!
Yeah!
Better.
Okay. Bonus action reload.
Okay.
Deckham looks at you. I'm going to do something foolish.
Just hang on, just
hang on, I got something dumber than you.
Just don't die.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This is as close as I could get.
Yeah.
Con, right?
Is it on its turn?
No,
it's
it's
just
our turn.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh yeah, so you guys are fine for now. Because you walked into it, I guess.
Yeah, Elliot's not, because he literally is
Starts
right
his
in the
turn
face of
within
this
30
thing.
feet.
Yeah, so you're fine for now. You're gonna get it next round though.
Oh yeah, she coming.
You hear Callisti. She's just, okay, now would be a good time. Ismark is going to kind of help Shelly up. Shelly's going to make a con save.
Thank you, Shelly. God damn it, Ismark!
I was gonna make one more prayer. Just simply say,
"Yeet, child."
Oh my God.
Oh no. No, don't roll low. I don't know why you're rolling low.
Okay, I get it for the child because she's literal child.
Kyle.
Describe the situation kind of with Ismark and Shelly, just so I can kind of.
Ismark is at this stage. He's like done that thing where you grab under the arms and like put them on their feet, and then he's kind of like holding back because or like has a hand on her like back and is just like, we have to go.
Do I think if I push Shelly through and try to like with my body weight, it'll do. You helpful or no? I guess. Hold on. There's an exact ability for this that I have. What are the odds of something not completely fucking me over of basically slamming my body weight into Chelly with the door? Because this is the one time I can actually use this to kind of plan out what I want to do.
During downtime.
Oh, is it only? You can use. Fuck. Oh well. I wish it couldn't be used in tense situations like this. It'd make way too much sense, but that's whatever. During downtime activities that involve games with chance of figuring out the best odds.
Oh man.
You're welcome to make an intelligence or a wisdom. Or if you think there's a skill that might work.
I'm highly intellectual. Oh my god, I am.
It's probably not the best idea, but right now might be the best time. Because as you're like sitting there thinking about it, you look through and you suddenly see a very, very confused old gnome like come around the corner like, what the fuck is that? Wait, Shay.
All right. Sorry, Ismark. This is gonna be a bit of a.
Elliot's just gonna shout, and hopefully Jelly hears it. Jelly, just go home. Don't look back.
This is what I'm gonna do, Moogle. So I'm gonna move this way, and then gonna use my bonus action dash to basically force all my weight into her to basically push her through.
All right, roll me athletics or acrobatics at advantage.
Hell yeah. Oh, thank God. The one thing I'm good at.
Grab the wrong thing. As Chelly disappears through the portal with a what? Oh shit! Oh, sorry.
Literally just threw a child. So I like to imagine this like, oh, Ismark, you're gonna fucking hate me for this. As she kind of just runs back and then runs forward and basically uses like her shoulder to basically drive Shelly into the thing while he's trying to pick her up.
I imagine like a drop kick.
No,
double.
Kyle's using more of like her front end than her back end. She doesn't have enough weight. Or if you want to go like super complex, since it is acrobatics that are rolled so well, literally like the that like tuck and roll thing where you pull someone over you go over someone's shoulders and like just throw them through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she basically just does that. All right, taken care of. That was my bonus action. Still have an action. Unless that was technically my action.
I'm gonna say that's your action, so you have a bonus.
Yeah. Can't really do much with the bonus, sadly. All right, that's
You're a rogue. You can do more than everybody else with a bonus action. What the hell?
How the hell am I gonna hide when there's a giant glowing mirror portal right in front of me?
Oh.
All right, what do you want from me?
All right. Do I get the feeling that
I need a con save?
Yes, I just want to ask. Do I get the feeling that Chelly had went through?
Yep.
Okay.
You just hear, oh, she's through. I think I might have broke something.
Finally, I actually.
Oh shit! Oh wait, Jelly, are you okay? And you start hearing crying because someone broke a hand or a finger, but
that will heal. I rolled a 19 on my Constitution saving throw.
You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna stare at this thing, and just have this. Probably for the first time in a very long time, I actually have a very triumphant, if not arrogant, smirk at this thing, and just say, "You lost. She is free, and I'm taking another swing at this thing."
Okay, that hits.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything left for my bonus action. Yep, I got nothing left. That's it.
All right. Nope, actually, it doesn't do that. I need a strength check.
Okay. Athletics.
As it reaches down to grab you.
Let's do it. Bring it. Let's see. Oh, I screwed up. 8.
Take my fucking inspiration.
Okay. It wasn't supposed to be that, but it's 17.
Yeah, so it's clawed you a couple of times with these hands that seem to go through you, and then you watch as like these misty skeletal hands just form, and it grabs you around the middle. Remember, it's 25 feet tall, and yeet. Let's see. I need a con save.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
You take the full 6 as you slam and hit the ground. You're just like, ow.
Speaking of con save, I think the other two boys have to make one, considering the aura.
No, it's when you start your turn in it.
Oh,
Not until it ends his fucking turn.
I thought. See, I read it wrong because it said the creature's turn.
Oh, hi!
Which now a lot of people are.
Oh.
Hooray!
As you watch this thing clawing, and it's like you watch it, and it does seem to be trying to reach through the portal.
Oh, hell no.
Deckham, it's your turn.
Yeah!
And I need that con save.
Fuck!
Well, do the lights
Hit me.
stay? Is the only question.
You take 5 damage.
Do we keep the lights though?
Yep.
Hell yeah, we do.
Alright, I take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then...
Of necrotic cold.
Oh. Oh, yeah. But, it's when you start your turn.
Oh, okay.
So next
For now.
you'll get to roll here in about 6 seconds worth of in-game time.
Meanwhile, 2 hours later.
Deku looks at Aura. Does a quick nod. Walks in front of it.
Jake's in confusion.
Thunderwave!
Wait, is that gonna hit through the portal though?
Back, demon!
He's
No, it's a corner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just aiming it at this guy.
Or he's just looking at Deck. I'm like, ha!
I'm blasting it back! Fuck him not, but he takes half damage!
I just want to mention, it has a plus 13 to its con save.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't have any spells in Archon, okay?
Davis, you picked the con caster and the land of the undead. The hell?
What do you want from me?
Thank you, Jeebus. I'll be
He's
right
glowing!
there. I'll be right there.
Takes damage.
Still takes half damage, and I will, hold my ground! As the caster of this party with the theoretical highest AC.
Which is kind of sad,
Aura?
actually. It's con, not wisdom.
Well, I'm
No,
going to
I
give you
rolled
wisdom,
that for
so-
myself, but here's the con save.
Hey,
Wisdom save 8.
you're doing all right, buddy.
Fuck it, hold the line! Violent shot, dead shot! No, I don't need deadlift shot. All 3 grit points on violent shot. Kobe!
Okay. That hits.
Okay, 3d8.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty nice. I'm in the. Why am I here?
Deku looks at you. I don't know.
Oh, crap.
I like come in, shoot, like I'm like yeah, and then I just looked it up and I go why? Yeah, that'll be my turn.
I have the dumbest Captain Killsteal idea ever.
If I could punch you, I would.
I want Ismark stats.
I don't want to have to go through what Ismark went through to get those stats.
That is also true. I do not.
Callisti, you watch as she's done, and like, if she, you know, cats don't sweat, but you can tell that she is really exhausted. And she goes, cover your eyes, please.
Sure.
I don't have those.
And
Yeah. Am I about to have my kill stolen? Yes.
you watch as I believe it's a 60-foot radius.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna kill us all.
No, you guys are like pinpoint fucking precision. Like if you had like reached out to punch this thing, your fist would have disintegrated. Apparently, as this all of
Wow,
them
you
is
rolled
down.
pretty ass damage, actually.
You know what?
Actually-
Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done with D&D. That's it.
Dude, you need to stop being a spellcaster. Just be literally anything else.
Yeah.
You had 2 6s and a shitload of 1s.
I really wouldn't call it ass.
I think
For
it's kinda
12d6,
average, but,
that's
like,
pretty
the one-
average.
Yeah,
Just a
I think the
little
one's
bit.
kind of. Also, I think this thing has to make a con save though, which I'm afraid of. I think.
Well, interesting fact about that because she's
It's
dealt
undead.
with this place.
He's gonna do some lore master bullshit. I'm waiting for it. Never
No,
mind.
it was also undead, so she knew that it did extra damage.
It paid.
True. Yeah. It. Why did you venom out of its mouth?
Because I had the wrong thing clicked.
It was an acid cone. Jesus Christ.
Right. Kyle. This thing you watch as like the portal when it cuts, its hand gets like cut off and it just comes
Oh.
back. And then
Oh,
this
yeah, I
like
gotta roll.
beam of sun comes down and it's like and Callisti's like, oh
Not it.
wait.
Okay, cool. I passed. Fuck, you're
Yep.
cold.
Even Callisti's a little bit like, okay, I'm a little bit tired recasting that. Okay.
Let's go, another crit! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So Kyle, how do you do this?
So, to flavor this, after like pushing Chelly through the other, she's like, the portal would have closed. She's like, it's gonna do something cool. She goes up and is like, Arum, Deckham, you trust me doing something stupid, right?
No.
We're already standing here!
So she jumps on, literally as they're like doing that, she jumps on both of their shoulders and leaps off and kind of tries to like stab this thing where its chest would be and slowly slides down with the psychic knife as then slowly descends to the ground.
Yeah, it's screeching, and it's actually more of a you hit something, and then you feel a clunk, clunk, clunk as you realize, oh, you're cutting through the ribs individually, and then suddenly, flop, you hit the ground, but you are on all fours, or I mean, you know, you do a 3-point landing as this thing's chest splits open, and
Okay. I'm fine with one person doing something stupid, possibly even 2, but 3?
I would consider this an entire party stupidity after watching the
I mean,
Master Elliot.
No. Is he still up?
He's.
Are we?
Oh, he gone.
I sense a heartbeat.
I sense a lack in mine.
Are we still?
I
In
think I
combat?
almost went into cardiac arrest from that.
nope, you guys seem to be out of combat.
All right.
It's
so
cold. Can we warm up?
I think that's now 2 ghosts on my repertoire of killing.
Indeed. You
Guess
all
we
have
can
my
call you
back.
Casper.
Shut the fuck up.
No, she is
No.
not friendly.
Hmm.
Just kind of like spinning around what looks like a kind of like a pink dagger in her hand. Or sorry, violet colored dagger. Ah.
That. Is that what fear feels like? That was awful.
I don't know what you're talking about. I felt fine.
Elliot will walk a little bit forward, check around. I guess the remains of the thing is no longer there.
It, as she cut through it, it almost was like the mist itself split back.
Yeah, Elliot looks worse for wear. Literally frozen almost. In fact, his dark skin is now looking like a bluish tint because of how much cold he took to the face. But
Elliot.
cracks his neck a little bit. Well, that ordeal over with.
Elliot.
Hmm.
I told you you'd get your wish. A wish for a
Indeed.
promising future.
Indeed.
We're here.
Indeed. Which, before we continue, Elliot goes onto one knee in a kneeling position and places his sword kind of in a resting manner. You three have my deepest and sincerest gratitude for helping me save that child, the innocent.
And you have what's left of my rum.
That's still my rum. Like, is he holding her bottle?
And I'm making
Just
chili.
shakes the bottle a little. Like,
Can I have that back? Like at some point?
Normally, I usually abstain from drinking alcohol, but
oh, here's boom. There you go.
No, I'm not gonna get that back.
Alright, fine.
You fuck.
right. Still, thank you, and also to you, Lady Callisti and Ismark.
I hope I didn't damage any of her furniture when I tackled her through the portal.
Well, I
Desperate
kind of was hoping
measures.
she'd walk through on her
Especially
own
if it's
with some
padded.
connection, but I guess better late than never.
I hope it wasn't a padded cushion. Those are really nice.
I'm pretty sure I heard her uncle scream my leg.
Ooh.
No,
Well, it
that
wasn't
was
a
actually
padded
her,
cushion.
and you broke 3 of her fingers.
Ah, it's fine. That's easy to
Just
fix.
put them back together. Oh.
Yeah.
I would be upset, but desperate situations require desperate measures.
Why is it
She'll-
whenever I'm... Sorry, go ahead.
She'll walk it off. Hopefully.
Mark kind of looks at Callisti. You didn't say shit about Mist Wardens. At least it wasn't something else.
It could have been
Obviously, I was
worse.
expecting sirens or tall man or getting
Well, what
swarmed
about
by
a short man?
Oh, well, that would have been the next one. I was really kind of actually concerned that there'd be about 1,000 or so mistlings coming.
I don't
Mistlings?
have 1,000 bullets.
I don't have 1,000 patience for 1,000.
Yeah, mistlings are just. Geez, how to explain that? They're creatures of the mist that, well, most of the time they look human enough. By the way, if you ever see any children with black eyes that come out of the mist, don't, no, just get the fuck out. Don't.
Everybody looks at Elliot.
You seem to think that I have a soft spot for only children. That is
Looks it out.
That is half correct. But if they are demons or some sort of vile creatures, do not expect me to stay my blade.
So you do have a soft spot for me, I knew it.
Wait, you're saying you're a child?
No, I'm saying he has a soft spot for me. I know I'm quite charming. Smiles weirdly like...
Man, I can't believe it took him this long, and all we had to do was kill a Mistborn for him to make a decent joke.
I mean, not to be
I wasn't
rude,
joking.
that was a lesser Miss Warden.
A less.
They get
You know-
worse.
Well, the next child is going to have to find their own way out. Can we go home now?
Well, getting on to that, actually, that's the next step.
Going home?
Well,
Please.
the plan to get home for all of us.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Oh.
I
we
believe he
should've
was
had
talking
it
about the
that way.
lighthouse.
Oh. Well, yeah, we can. You know what?
yes. Your house.
I could really go for waffles. I hate waffles.
What's a waffle?
You'll find out.
It's the thing you stick on a wall.
Well,
and
then
you
I'll be
fall
making
at it.
chicken and waffles. Warm us all up.
Hell yeah, waffles. We have chicken? Yes, Ismark. We can have chicken with them.
Ooh, do we have diet chicken?
We can go on for chickens.
I don't want to hunt for chickens here. They're probably going to eat our souls.
Oh, you've
Well,
never...
that's what they did in my land.
Those are abyssal chickens. You really don't want to mess with those.
Why is there a bit? I hate this place.
No, they weren't abyssal. They were sand
no,
chickens.
I've never seen an abyssal chicken here. Okay, wait. No, wait. I take that back. There is
You ever
one.
seen a sand chicken before?
What the fuck's a sand chicken?
I don't know. Go to the sand.
I believe that's called an ostrich.
I heard
No,
that
that's-
there's sand gorillas.
I'm going to fucking murder someone.
We don't talk about sand gorillas.
We never talk about sand
Oh,
gorillas.
why
We don't
not?
talk
It's a
about
beautiful.
this.
It's a beautiful love story.
Of what?
Sand gorillas aren't real.
Well, and Deco goes on to rendition the story of Beauty and the Beast, but sand gorilla instead of beast.
Why is this the meme? I
The
have to
vampire
die
brothel
with
maid
now?
and the sand gorilla.
Honestly, why is this the meme I have to die with now?
But yeah, so as the guys are going back, Ellie will hang back just a little bit longer. Look at the place where the portal had been. He'll just make a quiet smile and just simply state
Oh,
a little prayer of, "Thank you, Saint Cuthbert, for guiding the child back home, even if she is hurt a bit. She'll just see this as an annoying nightmare and move on."
An annoying nightmare that broke 3 of her fingers.
You hear a voice in your head. And that is why we stand as a light in this darkness. Next, Templar of Cuthbert. And that's from the sword. You have a real instinct. That is, you're like sitting there and it's like, that was the sword talking.
why aren't you walking? Don't you want to go to the lighthouse for waffles?
What are these chicken waffles I'm hearing about?
Well, that's what I was going to go figure out.
No,
She just stares with his green smoky eyes.
Right.
De-
Suppose we'll learn something new. As Elliot, for the time being, is going to stow away that information you heard from the sword, put the sword back into the sheath, and just follow up afterwards.
No, Deckham, I'm telling you, sand gorillas.
Aura's going to walk with Elliot.
Where we're from aren't a thing. I don't know why your people turned it into a love story.
Oh, well, mainly because they're quite a nuisance down in the deserts.
If you put sand gorillas in your campaign, Jeeps, I actually will slaughter you.
Fuck you, you don't think I already have.
They really are. I heard Marthane even had a problem with them.
You know, I keep hearing Marthane. The fuck is a Marthane?
Dragon trying to become a god.
Oh, we don't.
Typical madman.
Fucking you people have dragons still.
Yes, quite a
Oh,
few
right,
of them.
Your world, they became extinct, like your gods.
Well-
Oh, do you want some?
No, God no. Most of our dragons just live on the outer planes now and don't fuck with people. Just give people magic. Weird.
There are some dragons occasionally in the realm that I live in, but there's also a slew of very powerful and absurdly strong mortals, such as a warmonger by the name of Warduke.
If anything, I'm just kind of relaxed that. Well, relax is the wrong type of word, but apparently most of the gods are dead too, so it's just a great place to live sometimes.
Oh, right, that's right. Most of you don't know about that, but yeah. Sorry. The astral plane around your world is really, really bad.
Okay. Waffles.
Agreed. What is this chicken waffles I'm hearing about?
I swear to God. Wait, who's cooking them?
Me?
You
Oh
cook them.
God.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
At
sorry.
the same time, you see the two the two unseen servants, like in their attire, just like, what? We're here too.
Deckham's like giving them instructions, like he owns the place.
When the butler becomes the server, I think we're in for a weird time.
The head butler. I've dealt with the invisible servants before.
Looks at Kay.
Yeah.
Elliot also looks at Kay, but he's just going to simply ask, "You can cook these chicken waffles, right?"
Wait,
After the things that happened, I'm hoping.
chicken and waffles or chicken waffles? Because those are two distinctively different things.
Are they?
Fried chicken paired with waffles.
Thank you. So
Variation
it's
of
chicken
the
and
beast.
waffles.
This waffle.
I've got this one making the white gravy.
It sounds like an odd waste of a chicken, but who am I to say?
Oh, it could be worse. They could start making muffins.
What is a waffle?
Waffle muffin.
Waffle muffin. Thank you.
You filled with fruit and whipped cream.
I've actually had
Whip-
some before. They're really good.
That sounds interesting.
Just kind of stares at these two. Do you make deliveries?
No, it's DiGiorno.
Oh god, that's the first thing popped into my head too.
Thank you. No, his name's actually DiGiorno. I'm sorry, Hexik.
I think they're talking over each other, so Mowgli couldn't hear him.
You know, what was it?
He's just staring blankly at Ismark and Zandahal like, do you make deliveries?
I mean, well, Callisti needs stuff moved, but most time no. I mean, other than you guys, I guess.
Okay, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Callisti,
'Cause, I mean, okay.
do we need
Callisti
whiskey?
is sitting in the
And
chair, and you can tell she is exhausted.
just like stands over her. We need waffles
Okay,
and
what?
whiskey. Waffles, they call it.
She snaps her fingers. You watch as a third unseen servant, another maid-looking one, pops into existence.
Hi.
Do you want them in cinnamon or blueberry? Oh wait, I'm
Different
out of
types.
blueberries. Be blackberries. I really should take a stock of what I have for berries.
Elliot, there's different
Hey, that
types
means it's
of
been over a
waffle.
month. Oh shit.
I hate you so much.
True, I never actually heard of these things, but then again, I usually lived a more simplistic and modest lifestyle. Grains of rice and occasional meat.
Oh, it's
jerky,
food.
but, well, I had to live a pious lifestyle.
I
So
thought it was a
these-
beast.
No, my consistent life was to combat the based urges that I have to deal with. As
Are
well
you
as-
still thirsty?
No,
I have blood. I don't think it's good to drink mine.
in my 79 years of living in existence, I have not drank the blood of any human, humanoid, animal, or the like.
Why?
That's good.
Simply because I did not want to. I didn't want to be similar to the darker or more base sort that I am part of. I wish to be better than that. And Personally, I believe if I were to begin drinking the blood of others, I would start to fall into the path of indulgence.
Hmm. If it helps you survive, then I suppose.
It keeps me...
Human.
No. There's no way I could ever call myself human, but it keeps my identity who I am.
I can't see you no different. You look human. He just walks off to obtain a waffen.
Deckham, yo. Oh, wow, I actually made a voice, which is weird. Deckham, you're wasting all the eggs. Stop throwing them in the batter.
What are you talking about? To make whipped cream.
But we need them for waffles.
Yes.
We don't have
What
enough
about the
eggs.
That
shells?
one, and he gestures to another one with the bowl, is making the waffle batter.
The shells?
The shells are useless. Unless you actually, well, crush them up into a powder, you can make a pill that makes your hair shinier.
No. It's what? No. They have protein.
Isn't that a thing for, like, dogs?
Yes.
Nah.
Looks at your ears.
First off, cat. Second off, no.
Yeah,
Works with cats too. It works with.
shiny.
It literally works with hair. Like
I know. She's being an ass.
what if the base fucking thing is for nails and hair?
I thought it was usually for like dogs with like more fuller coats. That's usually
Why do
not
you
so
have
much.
cat ears?
She was born with them. That's rude. Why do you have pointy ears?
I don't know.
Just say cat ears are mostly from the. No, I actually wasn't born with the cat ears. I was more so born with these. She points at her horns. Cat ears just kind of came as a second thing because some fun times of some polymorph experimenting, and this one just became permanent. Kind of like moves her ears up and down.
Oh, I heard about one of those that went terribly
Why would you
awry.
ever dabble in magic?
I'm sorry, what?
You
Why
all
would you
seem
ever
you all
dabble
seem
in
to find you all seem to find it pretty fucking useful a minute ago.
Well, your magic's good.
I didn't
Thank
dabble
you.
in it myself.
Somehow.
It was more so forced upon me for entertainment purposes.
Well, they're talking there for a brief moment.
I apologize.
Let's give Miser's moment.
Elliot is gonna go over to Callisti. Despite her being very tired and everything, he'll just simply speak. Above all else, I have you to thank for Chelly's return to her homeworld. Thus, I owe you the greatest debt and gratitude. If all else, once everyone has more or less found a way to return home, I'll make sure that you also find a way out of this dreadful realm.
That's the thing. You're helping me do that already.
Yes.
I have what I need to get out. I just don't have the way out yet. Which is where the next steps go. So when everybody's done with relaxing for the morning, and ready, I guess we can talk about the next steps.
Right. Enjoy your rest. As for me, despite getting quite literally beaten to my unlife to true death, I'm going to enjoy these chicken waffles and waffmans that there is talking about.
Just kind of nods. She looks tired.
And he'll leave her to her rest as he walks into the group,
No.
chattering about their...
Stop trying to put all the fruits with the whipped cream on the muffins. I swear to God. Just let people make their own whipped cream, as she has hers loaded to the top with it.
I want one.
You used half of what I made. I had to make another fucking batch because of you.
You're
And now look at all these wasted yolks.
I see no problem with that. And she like again just has like whipped cream
Aura's
piled
just
up.
sitting in the corner, grabbing the yolks. It's just like.
I could at least cook them for you.
Really
Wait,
didn't have time for fires.
Looks at stove.
Ellie also.
Well, we have
kinda-
time now. Why
Oh,
didn't you just say so?
You know,
Starts
You
giving
two!
the yolks back.
away from the stove. Whack, whack.
I take this as hostility.
Yes, out of my kitchen.
Hold on,
You're inside of one of the invisible servants.
Hold on. I want to roll sleight of hand to grab the wacky stick. I am now in control of the wacky stick, sir.
Slowly starts taking out the World War II shovel.
You can have your spatula back. And
I was simply trying to sample these chicken waffles you speak of.
They're not done yet, and you just tried to stick your hand in boiling oil.
Considering that I had to deal with the freezing cold of that creature's touch.
Fantastic.
Genuinely freezing.
Do you know when cold things get extremely hot extremely quickly, they fall off? Here.
So,
Never been so irritated in the kitchen before.
oh my god, what is this?
turns to the two unseen servants. You two did a lovely job. Thank you very much.
Try to. Oh, brings one platter. Oh yeah, if I brought a whole like platter, Kyle definitely used way too much whipped cream. Like there's more whipped cream than.
For some
muffin.
reason, every time I read CO2 charged whipped cream, all I think of is a fucking jet of whipped cream. It's just a fucking hose.
Fire hose of whipped cream.
Well, that's the equivalent of what Kyle put on her muffin. So.
Alright, you two need to eat up as well. I'm assuming you will be transporting us to our next destination. Most likely tomorrow.
Probably. If not sooner, I don't know. That's up to Callisti and all of you, to be honest.
Walks over to Callisti with a platter for her and an espresso. One of the unseen servants was very insistent that you get this.
Yeah, that's the benefit of ordering telepathically.
oh shit, is that my... Hold on.
Oh shit. his
Miser's
actual alarm
house
went
is
off.
burning down.
That might have been his doorbell. Or his phone.
Miser's house is burning down.
I hope not.
I hope, yeah, I would say I really hope not.
Thank you. Thank you,
His
Decker.
actual chicken is cooking.
Hey,
Yo.
small brain moment. What's the town that we were just at?
Bell's
Del-
Harbor.
Yeah.
Bells
That
Harbor, you
was
said?
Last session.
Bells. Like B-E-L.
Ding
Like
ding.
Bells.
Bell. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Ding-a-ding,
I just,
ding-a-ding-ding.
like, forgot the name.
You know, problem.
I
I
don't
just
think
note
we
that
should go to
mostly.
Bells Harbor for some time.
I kind of want to just go back there to grab my ring, but I guess we'll kind of put that on the
That's-
back burner for Masili.
That could be fine. We just need to dress inconspicuous. Local. Or at least hide our faces, or if anyway, just disguise ourselves.
I mean, at some point we might want to talk to Lord Grey, considering what we did, but I guess we'll kind of put that on hold.
There's targets on our back. We need to take
Okay.
precautions. Hey, is your house burnt down?
Uh,
Are you good?
Yeah, what happened, man?
Neighbor.
Ow.
Goddamn.
Neighbor?
Thin walls, man.
Thin walls. Thin walls.
Huh?
I'll just say this. Yeah, it's a apartment
Having a
complex.
hot box sesh? Oh.
No, they were cooking something, and apparently, because neighbor is short person, forgot that their fire alarm is there.
How do they fucking suck at cooking? Jesus.
They're
Yeah,
making
for the smoke to come into my apartment to start ringing on my entrance one.
Like, they just took a burger patty and set the skillet to max heat, and we're like, bam.
Actually, no. From the looks of it, they were trying to cook yuca or something. One of their
Fuck your yuca.
It's
okay. Let's not
Spanish food.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get the full details of
All
it.
right,
But,
boys.
just tell me what I missed in that short time that I hit the run.
Nothing. We're kind of Aura and Kyle are talking about we probably shouldn't go back to Bell's Harbor.
At least without a disguise.
And Callisti was trying to tell Deckham something.
I do apologize for that.
No, you're
No
fine.
worries. Listy was just thanking Deckham.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna just take one of these muffins, and she has like a tray of like 4 of them. I'm just gonna walk with the tray and just kind of sits down near the fire.
But yes. So player speaking. I heard High Lord Grey that was mentioned. So,
yeah, I had mentioned that we probably will want to go back to Bell Harbor at some point because of High Lord Grey, but other than that, there's nothing. And also to get the ring from Masili.
Yeah, Elliot would add into the fact that yes, well, considering that we decided to not work with Mr. Kraus or whatever his name is, and he, for an ancient vampire, foolishly thought that we, mixed with the whole, we'll look into it as a agreement to whatever contract he was hoping for. Well, I suppose he probably feels very annoyed and foolish for being outsmarted by novices of a vampire politics game.
What's the worst that can happen? He just sends like 1,000,000 lackeys after us to try to kill us? She said
that
this
is
kind of
likely.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just kind of munching on a muffin. Well, worst comes to worst. Like we probably die in a hole somewhere over searching for well, what's next? The pendulum or would sorry, she wouldn't know the pendulum. What you're looking for, Aura, or what you're looking for, Elliot?
I'm in no rush to look for my particular item at this moment, since I feel like you've all done me a great service and aid in bringing Chelly to her home world.
What about you, or are you gonna find what you're looking for, or are we gonna have to go smack up a ship captain for a little bit?
It will find me. It always does.
Guess we're going to find a ship captain then.
Well, if you're all actually ready to talk about it, we can discuss what the next moves are.
Oh, right.
So
he's
I'm
eating
sorry.
the chicken waffle.
So, Callisti, what do you know about the seas around this area? Because we're probably gonna go hunting for a pirate.
Well, first of all, that would be pretty bad to do. But the problem is, going anywhere outside of where we've already been, which is pretty much Bell's Harbor and kind of close, you're kind of looking at a situation where you're gonna need a ship, not just the dinghy.
Yeah.
I mean, that also works out for us because we gotta meet up with someone who has a ship for Zan's eyes. Oh, is it time for us to go meet with her already?
Meet with who exactly?
The captain. You watch as he takes a drink of coffee and just walks back in. She's a good friend of ours. I mean, well, she can be a pain. But she's the one who got us out of Barovia.
Alright, well, I guess it's time to go meet another captain. Been a dang while.
Fantastic. The last one I met was just awful.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Keep that in
Find a
mind.
lot of those.
I met you
That being
before I
said-
met him.
Are you referring to the rhino? Or the hippo?
What?
I think he's referring to Magnolia.
There it is.
Ah,
Margulius?
Yeah.
Magnolia.
Whatever his name is.
I knew it was a miserism, and I was just waiting for somebody else to call it.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I'm going to tell you,
Mhm.
Margulius is probably going to be a lot easier if you can get rid of some of his underlings, which have a tendency to go on land in different places. That being said, on the other hand, we're going to need a method to get out. I've already had the captain working on trying to find some various things. That's why you want a ship. Well, that's the truth. You could decide if you want your own ship, but I hear Gallows is kind of. What was his name? Graves. I can't remember. Graves. Graves has a tendency to be very particular about the ships in his graveyard. Also,
Yeah.
depending on which one you pick, it could actually be far worse than, well, going for a swim.
All right. So now I can use this since this is technically downtime. Which one, from what I can tell and from the general talking of this conversation, would seem more advantageous currently? Going for the minions on land and kind of just using the dinghy, or going for the ship?
Weirdly enough, you're kind of a 50-50 because you have a feeling that you'll need a ship to get where the minions are.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
Okay, I guess way to put this, since the ship graveyard is like the White House. When you need it, it's right next door, or it's, right there. When you don't, it's hard to find. But that's the way that the domains of dread work out here in the Sea of Sorrows. So, our friend is actually there already because she's been looking for a ship for parts for, well, the escape plan. Good night, Greed.
Good night, bud.
Later.
Night, man. I mean, our best bet. I know seas, not these seas particularly, but seas in general, and it's been a while since I've gotten behind wheel of a ship, and I think it's probably the best bet to go and grab one.
Well, it's worth a shot. My only concern is the crew. Because, well, 4 of you is barely a crew. Or anything, if I understand ships correctly. But you might be able to find the right ship that already has a crew.
What are the... It's gonna be a weird one, and hear me out on this. How seasick does the alchemist get? Can we end it there? Like the... Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You can end it there.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we're grabbing him for
Why?
our crew, boy.
It was named the Sea of Sorrows, Jeebus. Why did you make him man made out of metal?
It's fine. He's magic metal, so it doesn't rust.
Rust is not the issue. It's sinking like a man made out of metal.
You also don't have to. You also don't have to breathe.
Yeah, but do you have a giant magnet on a rope that could get me off the bottom of the fucking ocean?
The real problem is Deckham's gonna find out that what they don't write in the books is the actual terror under the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
See,
robot
that's the
man,
thing.
and I have seen some shit in war. Whatever I saw down there, nothing compared to that.
See, that's the
There's
thing.
also
We don't
another-
need to get a. We don't have to get a magnet to find Deckham. We need the beasts of the darkness of the mist to find Deckham and pull him up and have him fight him to get it up.
All right, before we start this, let's do the outros.
Yes.
Logo, you're out.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode, and this has been Sea of Sorrows. My information's in the description below at chaosandparadox.card.co. Again, next week we will be back with Drake's Salvation and thankfully back to Wildlands, Miser.
Yes.
And I believe also that week we're going to have one in the chamber again. So,
Yep.
I'm going to pass it on to. Let's just go ahead and move it on to Miser since he'll be the next game running.
Hello, everyone. I am Miser Mark. You can find myself on Miser Mark 2010. I play as Elliot of CS Sorrows. I'm also the DM of Sundays Into the Wildlands, which I am done with my 2-week break. Had to handle personal and work-related things, but come this next coming Sunday, there will be a very intense combat situation into the Wildlands. Wow, let's say Sea of Sorrows, but that's not the case. And you can also find myself on both YouTube and Twitch, Miser Mark 2010. And you can also find stuff that I'm part of or collaborate with in Jeeves and Dingus and Transpace Mariner's YouTube and Twitch accounts. And I'll pass it over to Jeeves and Dingus.
I'm Jeeves on YouTube and Twitter. You can find me in those two places. Next time you see me, I will be playing Turnin. Everybody's super friendly and happy and never gets us into any problems. Kobold.
How many lies did you just put in one sentence?
I want to say near 6. After that, I will be DMing for Monday's Drake's Salvation, where they will be heading down for at least a little jaunt down into the mines to go see what they can find about the runes that have been messed with seemingly. And then on Tuesday, you'll see me as Deli, who is the Dwarven Wizard, who is currently a possum. And to speak more about that, I will throw it over to Mariner.
And I'm Transpace Mariner on Twitch, DM Mariner on Twitter. And yeah, Sunday I'm gonna be playing the that one plant woman that sometimes just heals the party, sometimes gets bitch slapped by some other things. Just kind of varies. Taunts gods, casual stuff. And then Monday I'll be playing Elric, the drunken idiot that made a man have to wait a decently long time to leave. And then yeah, Tuesday we'll deal with the aftermath of talking with the Raven Queen and all the death and depression that kind of follows up from that. So yeah, and I guess that's about all I got.
Well, thank you all again, and we'll catch you next time.